Meanwhile, at the Hall of Cage.
This is my snakeskin jacket, and for me, it's a symbol of my individuality and belief in personal freedom.
Oh God, not the bees.
Killing me won't bring back your goddamn honey.
What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save the fucking day.
How absurd.
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
How absurd. I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. How absurd.
How, in the name of Zeus's butthole, did you get out of your cell?
How absurd.
What's in the bag? A shark or something?
How absurd.
Well, I think you better pull the trigger, because I don't give a fuck.
How absurd.
I never disrobe before gunplay.
How absurd.
The official stance of Cajun greatness.
Look, if we treat ourselves like a big deal, then once we become a big deal, there's not going to be any weird growing pains.
What he's saying is fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
Which is more true than you'd think.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're not wrong.
I'm just saying, we have like an average of, I don't know, 20 people who listen to the show the week it releases, and then it just goes up from there. We've already got merch. We've sold 3 items from our brand new merch store on TeePublic, TeePublic.com/user/Cajun Greatness.
You want to know how I know he's already recording?
Because I'm plugging shit
Because
immediately.
he's plugging shit immediately.
Because that's what fucking Pat was giving me that look for.
Sorry.
Well,
Emphysema.
I just want to make sure that people know, including you guys, that we have merch available.
We have merch,
So,
everyone.
like, you can get these cool designs on your shirts or hoodies, jackets, baby clothes, pillows, wall art, tapestries, mugs, travel cups, notebooks, phone cases, laptop cases. Did I mention throw pillows?
So in a weird
Wall
sort
art,
of way,
magnet stickers.
this is like kinda sponsor, not sponsor.
we sponsor ourselves.
Sponsoring
right.
ourselves
No, this is
with another website store.
This is what people over 50 keep telling us to do. Pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. Our bootstraps are now labeled with the Cajun Greatness logo.
Yeah.
Yes.
What up, bitches?
What is up?
Even though the man who was coined with capitalism, and when he said that in his book, it was not meant to be taken the way Republicans take it today. Because he was actually pointing out the irony. Like, you can't pull yourself up by your bootstraps because that's fucking stupid.
Hello, everyone, and welcome
I was like, what's happening?
to Cajun Greatness, the show where we talk about Nicolas Cage movies, a bunch of random shit, and how Thomas Jefferson was a massive prick.
Huge prick.
And we also have a shirt relating to just that on our merch store. With me, as always, are our enraged co-hosts.
It's pissed off Pat.
Come back to me.
Once you get more into your mic, we will. That's better.
Did you forget your name, Jonathan?
I want to come up with a clever bit.
You know what? You're not wrong, and I can't think of one, and I'm mad about it. So come back to me too, Jonathan.
Carnivorous cannon.
Oh,
Jerkface Jonathan.
you weren't supposed to come up with mine.
Well, I was hoping if I came up with yours, you would come up with mine.
Damn it. Justin did say jerkface, Jonathan.
Or, I mean, you could also just go jerking.
Jerking off, Jonathan.
Jumping Jehoshaphat Jonathan.
Whatever you do, not look under the table.
I'm here, and I don't know what's happening. But wait.
Oh, God.
Oh, there we go. Everything's back to normal. It's fine.
I mean, I'm here and I don't know what's happening pretty much describes today's movie. We watched, and for me it was the first time as I opened my already opened bottle of water and enjoy thirst-quenching H2O.
So this was a first for all of us then.
It was.
Yes,
Oh,
it was.
that's a first for the show, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, what's funny is I've owned this DVD since like 2015, and I just never had a chance to watch it. And so tonight when we watched it, I bought it on Amazon because I'm a corporate shill.
Yes.
Today's movie was Drive Angry, starring Nicolas Cage, Amber Heard, and Bill Fichtner. Bill Fichtner, who is fantastic. And also that guy whose name I can never remember, who played George Washington in the John Adams miniseries on HBO, among many other things.
David Morse.
David Morse, thank you, yes.
You're welcome.
Now, he's known for a lot of stuff, but that's where I first saw him, because it's a fucking awesome miniseries. If you haven't watched John Adams, because we don't have any Marvel shows to plug right now, if you haven't watched John Adams, starring Paul Giamatti, it's fantastic, and I highly recommend it.
It has a rad scene of someone getting tarred and feathered.
Yeah, just straight up fucking tarred and feathered. It's pretty brutal.
It is. It's metal as shit.
I mean, there's a couple of people we can remind to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Hey.
Have you two assholes even finished WandaVision yet?
I finished WandaVision. Get off my back.
Jonathan, you're looking awful guilty over there, champ.
Have you still not finished WandaVision, Jonathan?
I have a whole.
Son of a
I have the
bitch.
rest of this month to watch Falcon Soldier.
This month will be over like that.
Yeah, it will. It's already May 14th.
You want to know how I know? Because it's fucking May.
Yeah, May 14th.
No, it's not.
Wait, it's May 14th. No,
You're trying to gaslight us.
No, it's
I'm filing for divorce. This is abusive.
as of this recording, it is May 3rd. The point is, watch the damn shows.
I know.
But tonight was Drive Angry, and I gotta tell you, I've got a headache from how hard I laughed because I was losing my shit.
There was a lot of girthy chuckles in the house tonight.
full body
the
laughs.
fucking director, writers, whoever was in charge with the creative process of this bullshit, they had to realize how stupid this
They knew
shit.
exactly.
They
the
knew
fuck
exactly
they were doing,
what they
and it's
were doing.
amazing.
I don't know
So
if they did.
let's go around circle like we always do, starting with Pat.
Yes.
What did you rate Drive Angry, which you continue to pronounce and spell with an extra E? So
It
it's
looks
angry.
better with an E.
Drive
It's
angry.
angry. It makes more sense.
Hold on. I got it. Does it look better with an E?
It really doesn't. It looks like a Dr. Seuss word with an E.
I don't like that, Pat. I'm sorry. I can't agree.
Pat,
Oh, I got for my opinion.
Angry with an E or without the E? That word that doesn't have an E in it. Does it look better with an E in it, Jonathan?
No.
right?
I'm sorry, Pat. You're going to have to take the L on that one.
No talk, me angry.
Fucking speed run for Pat getting canceled.
Hashtag you canceled.
Well, actually, I'm gonna have like a triple kill here. That's homophobic.
Oh, no.
Hashtag we're all canceled.
Oh, man.
Which is also merch on our Caging Greatness store on tpublic.com. Pat, what did you rate Drive Angry?
Well, I got to be honest here. I gave that bitch 4th goddamn star.
Yes! 4? Yes! Oh, it's going to be a divided house tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Shit.
I love
Wow.
I had my ass a good ass time
it. I am so happy.
because I in my review I called this Redneck Ghost Rider, starring Nicolas Cage cosplaying as Joe Exotic.
I mean,
And that is accurate.
and the irony is that Nicolas Cage will be playing Joe Exotic in a miniseries soon.
Yeah.
I mean, they predicted that shit.
I love it.
I can't wait to see that.
Jonathan, I've already seen your review, but tell the people why you're wrong. Go ahead.
Jonathan just
He-
picked up a sign that said,
held up a piece
I
of
shitted.
Piece of paper
Okay,
that
I
shit.
will say I gave the movie 2 stars,
Yeah.
but I did give it a heart. So I liked
heart.
it, even though it was fucking dumb.
So you have an abusive relationship with the movie. You hit it with 2 stars, but said it's all right, baby. I still love you. Is that where we're going?
like the guy in the movie.
No, mostly like Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Wait, that was Amber Heard?
Yes, that was Amber
That was
Heard.
Amber Heard.
I guess I just realized now I don't know what the fuck Amber Heard looks like.
That.
Okay.
So like
Yeah.
generic blonde white lady.
And so once again, we find ourselves with a movie with someone who is problematic, to say the least. But I think that's just going to keep happening because Hollywood.
Well, and just people are shit.
People are bastards.
But yeah, This movie is basically a music video for a Nickelback song.
And why is that true?
And everything was so gross. And in the first 5 minutes, I needed my tetanus shot redone.
I mean, like, I usually don't get queasy eating during a movie, but, like, I stop eating my Chinese food and it's like, you know what? I'm going to save this for later.
Like everything, everybody except Cage and, like, the main characters just was covered in a layer of grime.
Yeah, it looked like Christina Aguilera in her dirty phase, where it's just like everything looks greasy and like it's salty and just like mildewy.
And you can just smell the stank.
Yeah, it's like it's Florida. It's just Florida.
But it was like maybe the Midwest.
Yeah, like they were through Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana.
They were all over the goddamn
Yeah,
map, both figuratively and literally.
So
They're
Ken,
like driving. We're driving around angry and such.
And
yeah,
sad.
driving.
Hey there, Joel. You're going a little too fast there. You're going 2 miles over the speed limit, yo.
All right, I haven't posted my review or rating on Letterboxd yet, but I've been pretty set on this for a while now. And I think I've also come up with the perfect analogy in my head for this movie, the perfect description for this film,
Let's
which
hear it.
will inevitably, that will be my review. Okay, so first off, we know what we're here for. We're here to find out if this film was so good that it made us feel like we were trapped in paradise, or if it indeed made us so angry that we felt like we had a score to settle. Needless to say, I gave this piece of shit 2 stars. And this movie, it's basically if Rob Zombie watched Shoot 'Em Up and said, let me do my version.
Or Rob Zombie just like discovered anime.
Also 3D. Like the blatant, like terrible, like does not translate well today, like obvious 3D moments in the film.
And
it was bad.
And I mean, granted, like the TV we have now, it
Picks up a lot of details.
It picks up a lot of details. And needless to say, it does not hide any flaws.
It's
But
a little
this-
unforgiving.
But this fucking CGI, like, holy shit. If I saw this shit back when it come out 2012,
2011.
bitch, I would have been like, man, this is some prequel level territory.
Yeah, like, oh God. Never mind. I'll save it to when we actually get into the movie part. Justin, we already know. Yeah, tell the world how you feel about Drive Angry.
I laughed so hard that I still have a headache.
Yes.
I loved everything about this
If
fucking
you
movie.
give this fucking movie 5 stars, Justin,
4.5 stars. 4.5,
Mm.
just because if somebody other than Amber Heard had been in it, I think it would have been better. But I could say that about everything she's ever been in ever. She is a terrible actress and a shit person, and she should go away. Mm-hmm. But I gave it 4.5 stars. I laughed my ass off. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I am not saying this is a good movie. No one in their right mind could reasonably say that this is a good film. It's not.
Okay, this is where I think we probably all agree, actually, because, like, I see you're rating the movies based on, like, how you enjoyed it.
It's like
right?
entertainment.
Like, just, like,
Yeah.
pure entertainment. And while, like, because I had a lot of fun with it, despite it being bad.
Yeah.
Like, but my good conscience, I could not give that movie above a 2.
Well, it's like Jonathan says, I'm going to have to give it a heart as well. Like, it's not good. Not good at all. But it had tiny little nuggets of, okay.
I don't know
but
if it's
like, this
tiny
movie
nuggets.
It had
had...
some tiny nuggets of
I think it was
goodness
a
in
big
there.
ass chunks.
Big ass chunk.
No, this movie had fucking cojones, because even though there were parts of it that were just bad, if I could describe the movie in like a phrase, it'd be the audacity of the
The
caucasity.
audacity.
This movie was what Crank 2 wanted to be.
Oh, don't get me
And
started
you know,
on that
back in the day, I
franchise.
would get this movie confused with Crank.
I was telling Jim before, like a week or so before the show, is like to me, Drive Angry and Bangkok Dangerous occupy the same space in my brain. Like imagine like as like classroom transparency sheets are just laid on top of each other, just like I couldn't tell the difference. And like I didn't know anything about this movie going in, and it's like, wait a minute, it's goddamn supernatural.
I know,
but fucking stupid.
That came out of fucking nowhere.
Like when they show the opening shot of hell, I'm like, this was not the movie I signed up for.
I thought it would just be like a dude in the car shooting shit, but then like, nah, bitch, there's hell involved.
When they revealed Cage's name as John Milton, I could feel Jonathan roll his eyes.
No, because we were watching the movie and they just call him Milton at first.
You see,
I was like,
you two were bickering at each other the whole time about this, and yet I didn't know what the hell was going on.
it was just like,
Well, I knew after listening to y'all fucking like explain it because y'all suck at whispering, but
because I was just like, no. They wouldn't.
Yeah.
This is just serendipity. This is just a coincidence.
Nope.
But no.
Yep.
No, they had to name this motherfucker John Milton.
Yep.
And
okay.
And what is John Milton known for, Jonathan?
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
basically literature's version of self-insert goddamn fan fiction.
Paradise Lost.
It's Paradise Lost.
John
It's-
Milton.
It's this epic poem from 1700
Yeah.
Britain.
It's
Well,
about
that-
Satan falling from heaven. It's where the phrase "I would rather rule in hell than serve in heaven" comes from.
Yeah,
That
it's
one.
also where adamantium comes from.
Oh.
Like what Wolverine's made out of?
Well, where they got the term from was something in the poem.
Oh man, Wolverine did it better.
Yeah, like I mean, I've read Paradise Lost. It's boring as shit, but it was like medieval art and depictions of Satan before the poem were like him with like the devil horns and the pitchfork and
Or
the
is a
pointy
giant
tail.
fucking like dragon with dragon face and
Yeah. Hieronymus
Dante.
Bosch.
It was pretty much Dante.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Three heads in the center of the hellfire ice lake.
Yeah, but like,
But after Paradise Lost,
after Paradise Lost, Satan was a fuckable.
yeah, they made him real pretty.
Yeah, this is the start of sexy Satan.
Yeah. So the show Lucifer has Paradise Lost to thank. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they named him John Milton. So hell, that was. Yeah.
I need to finish Lucifer. I need to catch up on that.
Also, sorry to flex on my 95% of an English degree.
No, like I didn't know what the hell the significance was, so I'm glad you explained it.
Yeah. So yeah, John Milton. They called him John Milton,
And he was blind.
His name was Robert Paulson.
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 No, it was John Milton.
Robert Paulson.
Robert Paulson.
I can pull up
Robert
the.
Paulson.
His name was
I
Robert
can pull
Paulson.
up the IMDb page.
His name was Robert
right here.
Paulson.
No, it's right here. It's Milton.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Look, the only good thing from the movie Fight Club was the Pixie song they used at the end, which is now Orange Cassidy's theme song. I fucking said it. Fight me.
Yeah, you say a lot of things, and you express that you say a lot of things on this show, and a lot of them are wrong like that right there.
Because Fight Club is a pretty great movie.
They should have kept it closer to the book, though, I feel.
I think it would make things would make more sense.
Look, I'll be honest. I liked Fight Club, the movie, a lot more before I read the sequel comic books.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
you
I mean,
can't,
that can do it.
You can't fault it for the shitty sequel books. I know it's like written by the same
Is it
guy.
written by Chuck Paul? I mean, granted, his
Yeah.
last book, like even like Chuck Palahniuk stance were like, "Yo, this is fucking garbage."
He put himself in that book.
Yeah, also, I read Fight Club, and I watched Fight Club, and I still prefer the movie. I think the movie's better.
I mean, the movie's great,
I'm not going to fight you on it.
but this isn't the Fight Club podcast.
And I have that same opinion about another thing that's gotten me in some legit trouble with English majors and just literature majors. The Count of Monte Cristo. I've read the book.
Okay.
It's boring as shit.
Yeah, because it's about like 2,000 damn near pages.
It's so much. The movie was so much better.
Was one with Jim Caviezel?
The one with Jim Caviezel. I love that movie.
I mean,
Jim Caviezel's lost his ever-loving mind.
Oh yeah.
But I love The Count of Monte Cristo, which also features a young Henry Cavill.
Really?
Yeah, he plays the son of Edmond Dantes. Spoiler alert. The one that the lady who plays Edmond Dantes' lost love, and Guy Pearce.
Yeah.
Guy Pearce's not son. That's Henry Cavill.
So
He looked
something I
20.
will tell you though. Most of my expertise is just American and British literature. So honestly, I have no opinion.
James Fenimore Cooper's dog shit. Last of the Mohicans is terrible.
Oh yeah, that movie, that
Yeah.
book is fucking dog shit. Like,
Yeah, I hate it.
I will hot take of the century. And all American literature, even pre-colonial literature, it is shitty until Moby Dick.
Scarlet Letter was terrible.
It was.
Yeah.
Moby Dick is fantastic.
Canon, it seems that Otto has something to say.
I mean, yeah, Otto didn't like this movie either. Am I right? I mean,
See, this is Otto right now.
Otto is caught in the middle
Otto is
Schrodinger's
on
octopus.
defense.
He is Schrodinger's critic.
because like y'all, I was prepared to give this movie 2 with a heart because I felt like it's substantively a 2-star movie, but it entertaining. But like as the movie wore on, like you know what, I'm having too much fun for this to just be a 2.
Well, now we find ourselves in an interesting scenario because, like, normally we go into these shows. Normally we watch the film and then record the next day.
Yeah.
This is I want to say at least for the Nick Cage movies, the first time we're recording immediately after watching it, right?
Right, and that's what we're going to be doing probably for the next month or so, just
Yeah.
until we can catch up because we
And,
are very far behind.
And I feel like that's the way to do it anyway, honestly. But, like I said, I haven't officially put my star rating in Letterboxd yet. So
So we could change your mind.
this is your opportunity to win me over. Everyone else has put their shit in except for me. As of now, I am sitting at 2 with a heart because, like I said, there are nuggets of gold in this movie that I fucking just exploded with laughter with the rest of you guys.
Look, to me, here's the thing. Like I said, it's not a good movie.
No.
Nobody would be expected to think it's a good movie. But for a lot of these movies, when I watch them, and we're not critics, we're not criticizing them, we're not rating the movies like
It's
Stuckman
just-
or
it's
Ebert.
It's just how we feel about these.
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
movies.
it's just us giving our
So,
fucking opinion like you actually care.
I do my very best to rate the movie on what it's trying to be. Now, if like Scorsese had set out to make his Scorsese movie and this had come out, then no, there is something that went horribly, horribly awry.
Yeah, and Roger Ebert would agree with you.
Yeah, but this movie knew exactly what it was the entire time. It set out to be as ridiculous, over-the-top, bombastic, 3D, crazy pants as it possibly could, and it succeeded with flying colors. I enjoyed every second of this pile of dog shit because it was presented as a pile of dog shit. It's like, look, you want to see shit explode, you want to see some 3D, you want to see Bill Fichtner do really silly things while Casey and the Sunshine Band is playing, we got you, fam. And on that criteria, I have to give it 4.5 stars because it did exactly what it set out to do. It did exactly what it was advertising that it was going to do, and I loved it.
I don't disagree.
This movie did give me the idea to create a fuck it, I guess I'll just call it a award.
On award.
Like on the rare occasion, I'm going to call this it's like so all these movies that we talk about, well, all of them, at least for Cajun greatness alone, Nick Cage movies, but the Better Than Nick Cage award.
Better than Nick Cage award.
No,
Yes.
that's fair, yeah. Because Cage was good in this movie, but Fichtner fucking brought it.
Fucking awesome. I love him in like everything he does.
He's always so good.
He is.
It's
I love that
I
guy.
love how understated he is as a character, but also he fucking just
he brings it.
He goes
fucking
ham.
brings it.
like he's like somehow he's being like hammy, even though he's completely just stoic the whole movie.
Yeah, he knew exactly what movie he was in. Like, Cage was there, and he did good. Like, he's just playing it straight because he was probably told to play it straight because the movie needs a straight man. You've got Amber Heard acting like a crazed harpy, and then you've got Bill Fichtner just being smug and smarmy and fantastic. And then you've got the dad from Twilight having the worst Louisiana accent I've ever heard.
That
while playing
was
a
the
cult
dad
leader.
from Twilight.
Yeah.
Now, holy shit!
Yeah.
I thought it was like some kind of weird mutant Billy Bob Thornton.
He did look pretty terrible.
Man, I would have gave this movie 3 stars if Billy Bob Thornton was in it.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty. That'd be pretty
fun.
sick.
He honestly said he looked like a discount store Benicio del Toro.
Yeah. He was not good.
I will say his accent was better than Amber Heard's
Well, yeah.
No, well, yeah.
because it's Amber Heard.
Yeah.
But was her accent better than the fellow from Tokyo Drift?
What?
Oh man, that's close. Talking about Lucas Black and Tokyo Drift.
Oh, that was a bad accent.
I mean,
That's just his voice.
and that's
not an
like,
accent.
He's from Alabama.
No, that's
like,
an accent.
yeah,
It's
he's
terrible.
somehow from Alabama, but he talked as if he's trying to do a fake Alabama accent.
They probably told him to pepper it with more southernism.
Give us some more twang, Lucas.
Also, I feel like we should make a quick note. Yes, we hate Amber Heard. She is a terrible person.
I think we said that.
Yes.
We also, I at least, hate Johnny Cage because he seems to be an equally terrible person.
You mean Johnny Depp?
Okay, yeah, Johnny Depp.
Why you
Johnny
think
Cage? What you got against Johnny Cage, bro?
you.
You wanted him in the movie so bad, and now you're
Yeah,
going to trash
I
talk
really
him?
do.
Fuck
That's why he's on
you
my
hypocritical
mind, okay?
piece of shit.
I
You
saw-
canceled
I
him.
saw-
You canceled
I
him.
saw
You
Ryan
canceled him. You
Reynolds.
canceled him.
Ryan
You
Reynolds
canceled him.
wants Johnny Cage.
You fucking canceled.
This wants to be Johnny. I want
You
Johnny
canceled.
Cage.
Buy the shirt. You canceled. You
So
canceled.
Johnny Depp is also a very bad person.
Yeah, he
we're
wasn't
not-
totally the victim.
We're not taking sides. They both suck.
Yeah, because they
Now-
both hit each other.
Yeah. Like, now, from what I've seen, there was more abuse from Amber Heard that was documented, but that in no way excuses the abuse from Johnny Depp. They both are terrible.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure we get that out of the way. And the only reason we're not shitting on Johnny Depp more is because he wasn't in this movie.
Yeah. Now when we,
Now, if Johnny Cage had been in this movie,
it would have been 10 out of 10. But,
10 out of
No,
10.
I would have been more confused. Like, why the fuck is Johnny Cage in this movie?
I mean, yeah, I was like, he means Johnny Depp.
I
right?
do.
Yes.
But I try not to think about Johnny Depp, and all I can think about is Johnny Cage.
I
Because
feel
the thing is once we do our Pirates of the Caribbean spinoff, well, then we got to address it.
Add it to the fucking wheel.
Do you want Pirates of the Caribbean or you want fucking Johnny Depp, Tim Burton collaborations?
Well, look,
that's what I thought.
I
bitch.
think we should do the Johnny Depp, Tim Burton collaborations because then we only need to do one episode and we can just recycle it 30 times, just like those two fuckers did.
God.
I was waiting for him to say there. I said it, but I think everybody knows it already.
Yeah, like, that's not a hot take. I don't have
That's
to
not a
defend
hot take
myself.
I mean,
at all.
I'm pretty sure they themselves have been like, yeah.
God,
It is
like,
true.
Do you remember the time when Tim Burton said black people don't fit his aesthetic?
What?
What? No,
What?
that's news to
Yeah.
me.
What? Oh
When
God!
did that happen?
Oh, like 2016.
What?
Like they had to get Samuel L. Jackson to vouch for him.
What?
What?
Yeah, he said,
Yeah, Tim Burton said that.
yeah, he said he didn't want.
How is
How did I
something
miss
that
that?
fucking like?
It wasn't really talked about much.
Like,
Wow.
I don't like Tim Burton, despite
Samesies.
saying that his Batman movies are the best of Batman movies out of all
not
the Batman
accurate,
movies that have
but
been made. Look, I'm not saying they're the best movies. I'm saying they're the best Batman movies. The Dark Knight is a great, great movie, but it's Heat featuring a dude dressed as Batman.
We can go into semantics of Batman later.
I can't wait till we put that one on the wheel.
I
and Justin are gonna
I hope I
fight
didn't make
on
this
the
up, but
podcast.
I'm pretty sure Tim Burton said some really fucked up racist shit.
Hey, I've pulled it up.
Uh oh. You
Let's
found
see.
it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's see. The famed director acknowledged that diversity has become a popular discussion topic, but told editor Rachel Simon that things either call for things or they don't. He said, and this is a quote, "I remember back when I was a child watching The Brady Bunch and they started to get all politically correct, like, okay, let's have an Asian child and a black. I used to get more offended by that than just, I grew up watching blaxploitation movies, right? And I said, that's great. I didn't go like, okay, there should be more white people in these movies."
And I hope we don't have to explain why that's fucked up, right?
Oh, boy.
Oh my God! It makes me want to get in the car and drive so angry.
Unfortunately, the Coen brothers also seem to have drawn into that.
Why would the Coen brothers?
This is the
Are
same
they going to
article.
make me hate the
Oh my
Coens now?
God, what is happening?
When asked by the Daily Beast this year, this is 2016, whether it's important or not to, quote, consciously factor in concerns like diversity, Ethan Coen responded, not in the least. It's important to tell the story you're telling in the right way, which might involve black people or people of whatever heritage or ethnicity, or it might not, he said. Coen also said that diversity is important, but the Oscars are not important. So not great. Not
did he
as,
mean?
Not great.
Not as bad.
But it's not as bad. That's like a 5 if Tim Burton's a 10.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of like, God damn it, Coens, just shut the fuck up. I want to enjoy your movies.
Yeah.
Because they're so fucking good. Don't be a fucking shit!
Well, I have a new reason to not like Tim Burton. Lovely.
yeah.
The point is, Johnny Depp sucks, and we're not going to dunk on him the whole time because he's not in this movie. But Amber Heard is, and she's terrible, both as a human and as a quote-unquote actress.
God, I love how you just crawled out of that rabbit hole.
I love
So
how
fast.
I love how Pat didn't fucking know that it was Amber Heard the whole time.
That's pretty great.
I never
I
knew
lo-
what she looked like.
I didn't know until
No.
I didn't know until one of y'all said it was like, oh, that's Amber Heard.
Well, like that's
She
why,
was-
like in the movie when they said, "Oh, there's an Amber Alert," and I was like, "Oh, there's an Amber Alert."
Yeah, it's funny. Well, she's also in Pineapple Express.
Wait, really? Wait, no,
She's
she
the
was
high
Seth
school
Rogen's
girl-
girlfriend.
Yeah, the high school
Holy
girlfriend.
shit, she is. Wow.
God,
Oh my
I do not
God.
have a strong opinion of that movie.
I feel like I never. Yeah, I don't think I've ever consciously have been aware of Amber Heard at all in my life.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Literally until it came out that she was an abuser.
Yeah.
But
That
even
was the
then,
first
like
time.
she was just a name with just a formless cloud attached.
She
to
was
it.
name of a shapeless sphere.
Man.
Well, I mean, she was in the Pineapple Express. She was also in the movie The Ward.
no,
but-
I don't
No
know
idea
what that
what the fuck
is.
you're
There's
talking
that
about.
John Carpenter movie about
Cyclone Van Damme.
No, it was like a mental health ward, not psych ward. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
It's about 5 women in a psych ward who keep getting gotten by some supernatural monster. Also going to spoil it real quick. Turns out that it's all the same woman because she's schizophrenic, and so the doctor is trying to help
imagine.
by taking out the personalities one by one. And Amber Heard's not the main personality, so she's like fucking gone an hour into the movie after spending the entire time with her. She's fucking gone. There's somebody else, like one of the side characters.
It sounds a lot like Identity.
It kind of was.
I love Identity.
Identity was really good. It kind of was Identity, but stupid.
Yeah.
And I say that as a John Carpenter fan. I love
You
John
sure
Carpenter.
that was John Carpenter?
Yes, I'm 100% positive.
I mean, John Carpenter's made some
Yeah.
doo-doo.
Yeah, he has.
We watched a John Carpenter film earlier
Yeah.
this last week.
Oh
did.
yeah, we did.
It was your first time watching Big Trouble in Little China.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was all of us actually.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
time.
Okay, well, we'll get back to Drive Angry. What did you guys think about Big Trouble in Little China?
You know,
I liked it a lot more than this.
I love the movie. Like, granted, some of the things about that movie definitely haven't aged well, but for
Sure.
a movie of its time, it was fun.
See, that was like a sincere, like legitimate 4 stars. Like it was like to me, qualitatively worth 4 stars.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah.
And the one bad guy is what they base Raiden off of with the big hat.
Yeah.
and lightning. That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
my
cool.
why.
God,
That's
that
why
was-
I was like, that's
That
got
was
to
a
be
good
right.
time.
I gotta find that tank top. I know they're out there.
But I will say,
Lucas has one, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
He
Yes, he
does.
did.
That's
He
what
wore
that's
that to a
from.
Halloween
CM
party.
Punk
Oh my
has a
God.
shirt that's based off of that design on Pro Wrestling Tees. At least he did a couple years ago.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
But yeah, it's just one that I never got around to. And then Jonathan, thank you again, got it for me. And we made this list of like movies that we just like have to watch because This is about the third movie list we've made, though, if we're being honest.
Yeah, this time we got physical
Yes.
DVDs that we can just pull off.
Well, you
We
know,
have a plan. We knock out our physical
a
ones.
shitload of DVDs too. Let me see your list. I'll join you for some of these. I don't have anything else going on. My
Okay,
life is
well,
a hellscape.
we'll show you once we go upstairs.
Yeah, sounds
yeah.
good. But no, it was a good movie, and it's even more fun when you realize that Kurt Russell is the dumb sidekick character the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and he's trying to be John Wayne so
Yeah.
bad,
Right.
But he's a total goober.
But every time he tries to do anything heroic, he gets like knocked the fuck out. Like, because there's a thing I will say in defense of John Carpenter for this movie is you can tell it wasn't anything malicious. I
Yeah.
mean, it still doesn't excuse it, but like he was trying. You know, he was trying. He was doing this from a sincere place. And I mean, at the time, I mean, there really wasn't that many roles for Asian Americans.
Yeah, and a lot of it was based off of like the 60s and 70s, like kung fu with David Carradine and Bruce Lee stuff. So that's just what it was. But yeah, I love that movie. Don't watch Ghosts of Mars.
Oh, I don't plan on it. Or Escape from L.A.
You know, Escape from LA is not nearly as bad as people say. Like, it's
Okay.
not as good as Escape from New York, which had a crossover comic book with Big Trouble in Little China several years back.
What?
That's Double Russell.
Wasn't there a comic sequel to Big Trouble in Little China? Or basically, it's like Kurt Russell is an old man, but it's still the same universe.
Yeah, it was Old Man Jack. Yeah.
So
They did
that
that too.
Was that Big Trouble or
Uh-huh.
okay? Because I knew there was something like.
Oh my
that.
God!
Yeah.
Do they still print those?
No, we'll have to find it like
Shit.
aftermarket, but I'll see what I can do for
Oh
you.
man,
It's a good time.
I need to.
Also,
get my
I think
hands on
movies should
those.
have like a title song with them again, like how they have the title song "Big Trouble in Little China." It was a bop.
Yeah,
That song sucked.
That's the best part of bringing it back
Big
to
trouble.
back to Pineapple Express. How they got
back
Huey
Pineapple
Lewis
Express.
to do the theme song for Pineapple Express.
Really?
Yeah,
How do I not know this?
like yeah, they was like, we want a Huey Lewis type song, so they reached out to Huey Lewis, said, "Fuck it, I'll do one." And so Pineapple Express is a brand new song he did for the movie over the end credits.
God,
Best
even-
part of the film.
Oh man, I love that movie. And
I
now
love
it's
Huey
even
Lewis.
better to me.
Oh.
Now it's even better to me. I
Lewis
just
in the news.
saw. I know we're getting like. I mean,
We'll get
it's
back
like
to
we
it, it's
never
fine.
get like off the rails on
Yeah,
this
no,
show
this
ever.
is completely
But
expected to anyone who's listened to us before.
Just recently, like maybe a month ago, I finally saw the Funny or Die skit of Huey Lewis, but it was like American Psycho.
yeah,
Like, have you ever
reenacting.
seen American Psycho? Like, it's Weird Al is the Jared Leto character, and I'm just like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
So good.
I've gone so many years without knowing that was a thing, and that's an old video.
Yeah,
that's a
no,
really
that was-
old video.
Yeah, that's before like I knew you.
Yeah, way before
Yeah,
that.
it was 8 years maybe.
You know, that's
7,
a
8 years. I
movie
think.
I have never seen.
American Psycho.
You know, it's good.
It's good.
It's not like the way it's been hyped up. It's not going to live up to that.
I
Oh,
could,
I
yeah,
can imagine.
this could definitely be one of those movies where the fan base will totally fucking destroy it
it's
for
the
you.
worst.
Yeah, they're almost
But
as bad as
I-
Fight Club fans.
We have to watch this film because, like, I've had questions about it for years, but one day I had an epiphany and they were answered for me.
Well, I've got the DVD. I'll bring it over. We'll watch it.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
We're not watching the sequel though with Mila Kunis.
You know what? I kind of want to.
It's so fucking bad.
I know. That's why I kind of
It's
want to.
so bad.
I've never seen it.
Like watching that one will make you raise every movie we've watched for this show up at least a star.
Can we start a GoFundMe to get American Psycho 3 made? Or has it been made and I just don't fucking
no,
know?
they haven't made it.
Let's do it.
But I mean, that'd be tough because we have to get the character rights from both the studio and Bret Easton Ellis. Yeah, there's a lot of red tape.
Hashtag make American Psycho 3.
Maybe if we sell
Again.
some merchandise found on tpublic.com/user/caging greatness, we can fund our own American Psycho 3.
If you want
You know,
to
I did not
see,
sign off on this at all.
if you want to see,
We'll film it. We'll write it. We'll film it. It'll be a fan film.
See, I think it'd be a good idea to put to the wheels where whatever it lands, we just spitball the movie. Like we do that all the time on All You Can Hear's feed.
Shameless plugs. Shameless
you know, as
plugs.
much as I wanted to be a part of an episode like that, but at the same time, like I feel like I wouldn't be able to come up with anything good.
Oh no! It doesn't matter. Every idea is good.
We throw
right.
nothing away.
Then that's
Like
all right.
literally,
We'll put it on the
we
wheel.
just bullshit.
You know, we could do that for your birthday special episode, Jonathan, if you wanted to.
Oh no. I'm not gonna announce it, but I got a little insider information.
Oh yeah, I haven't told Justin once.
I know what the Jonathan episode's gonna be.
Fair enough.
And
We'll put the other thing on the wheel then.
But
And eventually we'll actually have more Cage content on this channel than not Cage content.
Yeah, because I feel like this is like the first time in it feels like almost a month we actually talked about Nick
the
Luke.
last one was Lord of War.
Yeah, and
that was 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
or is time just meaningless?
It was at least
Which it is.
Yeah.
but-
3 episodes ago.
Yeah, well, because we were going to do Drive Angry, but that was the day Jonathan got his second vaccine, #Pfizer bro. And he was out. And you guys
Yeah.
might remember the phone call. I don't know if you could hear it on the show. That episode.
for all.
It was the special episode, the 2.5 hour special episode.
Which I don't mean to be that guy, but after listening to it, I'm gonna say it, best episode ever.
I mean, it might be my favorite, honestly. And we even have some merch for that, featuring our own That Cannon.
Oh no!
Straight shooting with cannon.
Straight
on,
shoot the cannon, pew pew.
on the T Public merch website. But no, like Jonathan, you don't remember that phone call, do you?
Not really.
Yeah.
Move over, Medicare for all. We're gonna bring the big booty bitches.
See, that's the other T-shirt.
right.
Yeah, no, we might need to make
but
that into a
it goes
design.
on both sides.
Yeah, no, we share designs.
It just
I'm gonna say I would draw some of these shits up, but I can't draw.
it's like Bernie Sanders, free big booty.
Which is really
Three big booty bitches
It's
for
really
all.
weird. I remember when I was younger being able to like replicate other drawings. Like I could draw them out.
Yeah.
But I guess somewhere along the way, I just lost the patience for it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I mean, you should still try drawing stuff. It's fun.
Liz loves that like piece of shit doodle I did of Kane in one of her sketchbooks.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. It was good.
No, it's not.
No, it
it's
was.
just me scribbling.
It was
shit.
good. I enjoyed. It was fun. I liked it.
I'm gonna get
What
that
do you think,
tattooed
like,
on my
we do?
butt.
It's just
Accept the
scribbling
compliments, god damn it.
I can't. Oh, great! Now I got finger guns pointed at me. You
right.
better put them down right now. Oh,
Don't make me drive
the
angry.
coffee. Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, he straight shot.
I shot
Well,
myself.
Cannon,
Was the bit? Y'all didn't see it
important
because this is
thing-
audio only.
The important thing is that you got to understand, and I speak for myself and for all the artists that I know, and this is for everyone listening. This is a little bit of life advice. If you're a creative person, if you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you make something and you don't like the thing you make, you're just like the rest of us. There's a reason that all my pages for things feature words like kinda and almost. It's almost art-like. It's very musical-esque, that sort of thing. The things we do, we all think they're shit, and that everybody else is so much better than us. How dare we even come near what they're doing with our bullshit? So keep doing it, because I think you'd be a good artist, Cannon.
Everybody's worst critic.
Yeah, I know this is accurate. Like I am my own worst enemy when it comes to shit like that.
Sure.
Please tell me. Sorry,
Then you're already halfway to being.
I
an
just need to
artist.
start playing guitar again. God damn!
You
Like
should.
I got in the groove and then I just stopped again, and I just.
Bitch, we need a jam.
I need. All right, I need you to remember this when you don't edit this podcast. I
Right.
need you to make a mark of how long it's been since we've even talked about the fucking movie, because it has been at least
I feel
20
like it's
minutes.
about half an hour.
About 25 minutes.
Oh
actually.
my god, 25 minutes.
But this is a good segue into
Oh no.
Cannon, you and me and Jonathan. We've been talking about this for a while. We want to do a pop punk band. And we need a drummer, people. If you're out there and you want to be our drummer and you want to play like Blink 182 and shit, please. Like that's just the general what people are
It's
going to
not all-
recognize.
You know what? You know what I'm saying to our drummer right now.
Like I'm going to lean more towards Newfound Glory personally.
you know what I'm going to say to our drummer right now.
Something about you shitting, or Big Booty Bitches for All, or how that one commercial for that Wipeout show reminds you of MXC, which you liked a lot more.
Where are you?
And I'm so sorry. cannot sleep. I cannot
Dream tonight.
Hey guys, we're gonna get a copyright strike. You're too perfect.
No, we didn't hum the melody to Smoke on the Water. We're fine.
Oh no! God damn it! I'm
That's
gonna
a
have
death
to edit
kill.
this out. I said, knowing full well, I'm not gonna edit a goddamn thing.
Fuck you, Deep Purple.
I mean, like, all those legacy bands are so fucking so much dickheads about that shit.
This was-
It's like, what are you losing? Like, 50 cents, you fucking
All right, like,
miser?
this was years ago. I'm pretty sure this was like before you could. It may have been before, or I didn't know how to monetize YouTube back then. But like my stepmom at the time recorded me like singing in this like 70s classic rock band, right? And uploaded like a few of the videos to YouTube and just put like the song we did and the name of the band and blah blah blah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like they weren't monetized or anything. And then like apparently somebody took those shits down quick, and this specifically on the ZZ Top songs. So ZZ Top hates me.
Well, I mean, honestly, those guys do seem like they might be assholes.
Yeah,
Also, you have a better beard than they do.
that's
very
not
nice.
accurate.
No, that's
their
true.
beards are fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
Length isn't everything, Cannon.
This-
You know, sometimes most of the time it's about the motion of the ocean.
I do, man. I do got to get some of this shit off my face. I do have a pretty gnarly beard right now. I'm proud of it, but at the same time, I got to shape it up.
You
Anyway,
know who else had a much worse beard than you? Nicolas Cage in Drive Angry.
yeah, that was a
It
bad
wasn't
chin
great.
strap beard. It was not good. That
Okay,
wig,
almost as bad as his wig.
The
yeah,
wig wasn't
but
great.
the worst wig award came later in the movie
Miss-
because oh my god,
Ladies
like-
and gentlemen, it's Mr. Conway Twitty.
We don't know who the guy was. He was a random cult member because, well, you know what? We're going to get to the plot of this 45
I was about
minutes
to say
into it.
this is definitely going to be the longest Cajun Greatness episode of all time.
Yeah, see-
we haven't even got to the essential plot of this movie.
We're
yet.
going to get there.
How long have we been recording?
45 minutes. We're-
I would love, Jimmy, if in the episode description you have like timestamps. You have like 0 to like
0 to 10 minutes.
Hey, I mean,
0 to 10 intro,
Random bullshit.
intro, Drive Angry snippets. And then you have 11 to 45 senseless horse shit.
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
46 on is the movie.
it's
Well,
not.
no, that's what we're going to do because now this is the perfect time for what Cannon feared earlier and what everyone listening fears. It's our intermission time. We're going to take a break, make sure that our shit's still working on the computer. Maybe go take a leak, get some more water because I'm running low on this H2O.
Yeah, I might go upstairs and get a couple more beers. Is.
You
I
want
had-
to get the beers for the Bears game?
Yeah,
So-
I mean, why can't I show up to work hungover like everyone else I work with?
God, I swear, everyone you work with is. I don't know how they function.
So we're now going
To the
into our
people who I
intermission.
work with who listen to this show, I love you. I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, to those guys who listen to us that you work
To
with, I
Tyler.
don't know you. I'm sure you're fine.
Looking at Tyler and Joe, which is going to be beep and beep later when you don't edit this podcast.
Oh no, we haven't said where you work. It's just that you know
I know,
people
it's
named
fine.
Tyler and Joe.
I don't even think they would mind their names
Yeah.
being said. I mean, it's just their first names.
Yeah, like, it was not like we're saying last names. We
Yeah,
talked about our
I
friend Lucas
wouldn't do
earlier.
that. No.
Yeah,
But it'd probably be best to be cautious.
no, we're fine. So anyway,
They do love the show, though.
yeah,
I will
well,
say that.
and we're
Thanks for
happy
listening.
to have them. And so now we're going to go into the intermission, which of course will be Rob's review, and we'll be right
Yay!
back.
I love Rob's review.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. This is testing 1 2, testing 1 2. This is Rob's review. Thank you for joining us this evening. Well, anyway, so and so yeah, anyway, so and this has been Rob's review. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. This is testing 1 2, testing 1 2. This is Rob's review.
Just lost now.
All of the bits are gone to the ether.
I distinctly asked if you guys were ready to come back, and like I didn't think
This
you.
is somebody who always got the hands on the button. You gotta push the button
I
sometimes.
was holding my phone.
Let it go.
I was writing down your merch ideas for. like I was writing out all the merch ideas for our store at tpublic.com/user/caging greatness.
Go buy some shirts, possibly.
I feel like
That'd be
it's just
cool.
going to get to the point where we just have to wear lapel mics, so everything we say gets filtered through the show.
That's right.
Because we're just so self-aggrandized that we can't let anything go to waste.
That is one of my favorite terms, self-aggrandizing, because if you're self-aggrandizing enough, eventually you'll just be aggrandizing.
Yes.
Sort of like how
So are we recording now?
Yeah, we're recording now.
Oh, yeah.
You
of
didn't
course.
catch me singing, did you?
No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't catch. Well, that second time, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're getting sued. We're getting sued by everybody.
You're going to want to delete that.
I mean, I could,
my
but I'm not
God.
gonna.
I would love if
I petition.
like,
I would
You're
love if
outvoted.
Gautier came out of retirement
I don't mean to like.
to like banhammer us.
I just want to have like another shirt idea. Fuck it, God. ... We're gonna get sued.
Come on, Justin. You
What?
got to cut that out.
Do I have to?
Please.
No, there's absolutely no editing on this podcast.
No.
This is none whatsoever. Even unfiltered, unedited.
No one.
Rob's
would
in the
know.
corner waiting to do Rob's reviews whenever
the-
we say go.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
See?
Rob.
Rob, hey,
I see you looking.
get back in the
Little
in the
motherfucker.
fucking shower sink.
I mean, the funny thing is, no one would have known that it was you singing for sure until you said, "Did you get me singing?"
I don't know. They could probably figure it
I
out.
think, don't I have to say legally that we really don't have anybody in the corner?
I mean, that'd probably be helpful.
yeah, there's nobody
no Rob in
back
the-
there.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
just a
all-
bit.
all-
That was just a bit.
All the horrible shit we say, it just always tap on the end in Minecraft.
Yeah. Like in the words of Bo Burnham in his comedy special, if we offend anybody, if we genuinely upset you, we apologize immediately. Like, there's no question. Like, we are sorry that we done fucked up, and we're going to do our best not to do it again. Unless you're Amber Heard, in which case, go fuck yourself.
Amber Heard's going to leave a review on this podcast.
Granted,
I don't appreciate the things you said about me on your show.
Actually, we have gotten some reviews, and that was a thing Pat had mentioned earlier. Before we get back into Drive Angry, we'll get there eventually.
Get back to something we haven't got into in the
We
first fucking
technically
place.
got to it. We talked about how great Bill Fitchner was.
Yes, he is fantastic.
Okay. I
And
just
then
want-
just free ball for 45 minutes.
I just want to read these reviews, starting with the most recent. This is the most entertaining podcast, despite the low Leonard Skinner content, by a Mr. Fin Fang Scoop, who, as I'm sure you guys know and everyone could guess, is our friend Frank, one of our 2 listeners. This is your daily shout-out, Frank. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Frank.
We also have absolutely hilarious. I love all the hosts and am really enjoying their content so far. From a Double Yeeks. Thank you so much, Double Yeeks. We are enjoying the fact that you're enjoying our content.
Thank you, Double Yeeks.
We also have, is it niche? Yes. Is it creative, original, and delightful? Also, yes. Big shout out to Podracer37. Now that's pod racing.
yes. He's going to try spinning. That's a good trick.
Is it niche? Yes.
But the real question is it Wizard, Annie?
It's so wizard, and also poggers, as you children
but
say.
Hey, can I get a hypers in the chat?
but the real question is, does the podcast drink Wilkins coffee?
God, better.
And the first review we ever got,
First one.
the very first review we ever got, so handsome, incredibly handsome hosts.
And that was you.
No, I claim no.
Oh, that's right. It was Jason Momoa.
It's sure. Why not? He thinks we're handsome.
Yeah. I haven't heard from him in a while. We haven't talked in a bit.
You've never talked. That was
We
Pat.
chatted
That
on
was
one of
Pat
the shows
texting.
the other day.
You were texting
No.
with Pat. It was just Pat.
Oh, by the
I
way,
watched-
Jonathan, Jason Momoa, I forgot to tell you, is like my best friend.
I hate this bit.
And we talk on the reg.
You don't.
Yes,
It was-
we do.
Pat's texting you
No,
right
he's
now.
not.
I'm texting somebody
He's on
else.
fucking IMDb
I can
and
see-
Letterboxd just like
No,
I am right
no,
now.
neither-
Look at
you're
that.
lying.
Look, that's Letterboxd. That's what I'm on right now. Fuck, man.
Well, while
we need
you're
to talk about
texting-
Bill Fick. Is it Fitcher or Fickner or
Fitchner.
Fitchner.
Yeah.
That's a tricky last name.
It is a tricky last name.
but
that's how I've always heard it
I
pronounced.
love him
so.
in everything.
He is excellent.
He kind of looks like the aliens from Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
I mean,
What?
he does have a distinctive face. So while Pat and Cannon are texting each other pretending to be Jason Momoa, I'm going to go over the plot of the film real quick since this is we're now like 50 minutes in. So the plot of the film is Nicolas Cage, and I'm skipping to the bits you find out later because it's not important. Nicolas Cage has crawled out of hell and teamed up with a waitress played by Amber Heard to rescue his granddaughter because his daughter, who was 16 when Nicolas Cage died, she joined a cult and was killed by the cult leader played by the dude from Twilight, the dad.
The daddy.
And the cult Twilight dad is going to kill Nicolas Cage's granddaughter it's for something unclear. Like it seems like they're going to open up hell or get immortality somehow. I don't know. It was never really explained too well. So Nicolas Cage and Amber Heard are going after them to save the baby, and Bill Fichtner is playing a character called the Accountant, who is from hell, gone back to Earth to collect Nicolas Cage's soul taken back, and then just fucking chaos for an hour and a half.
As we mentioned earlier, also Bill Fichtner, the best part of the movie.
Yeah, he's so good.
Also,
and of course, everyone dies. Nicolas Cage wins. He and Bill Fichtner go to hell, but they like wink at each other. He's like, "I'm gonna escape again." Like, "I'd like to see you try." And Amber Heard gets the baby to take care of alongside Nicolas Cage's old buddy, played by David Morse, who
And
was
a
again.
woman gets run the fuck over.
Oh, a woman gets splattered while she's shooting at Nicolas Cage. Like, there is so many ridiculous deaths in this movie.
Oh my god,
I
we
laughed
had
so
to
hard.
rewind that part back.
It was
just
so
to
good.
watch it again. It was fantastic.
It was so
we,
good.
we rewound it to like twice. Didn't
Yeah, there
we?
were a couple times where we just like because Bill Fichtner kicked open a cop door because he was in a cop car and just took this one dude out.
Oh my god!
just like, wham.
You would assume the kids like okay, so there's this crash. He's like, you know, doing the Terminator thing. He's stolen a cop car and he's chasing Nick Cage down. And then at one point it like flips over this bridge and just like is upside down in a ravine. And these two stoner kids show up out of nowhere just smoking, and they're like, "You think somebody's in there?" It's like, "Probably, the doors are closed." And as soon as that kid says that, a motherfucker kicks the door off the car and it just flattens him, like smack flat on his ass.
The comedic timing in this movie is incredible.
It does have that for it, I will say. And then the kid just gets up and it's like, "Dude, you could have killed me."
Yeah, in a movie where like everyone gets splattered by shotgun blasts from 50 yards away, this dude gets smashed with a door going 50 miles an hour and he's fine.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Man, this movie explained so much, at the same token explained so little.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like it's one of the times where they give you like all these like little pieces that aren't elaborated on at all. But I kind of feel like I don't feel like I'm missing something. Like, at least personally, I don't feel like, oh, this is significant. We need more, because like, I feel like there is a right and a wrong way to give your audience like something to chew on without really elaborating on it. And I feel like that's not a bad thing. It's just how it's implemented. Mm-hmm. Although there certainly seems to be a trend if every fucking detail in the movie isn't painstakingly, boldly face explained, dead down the barrel of a camera, it's a bad movie. Mm-hmm. As like certain newer criticisms want you to believe. I feel like, as wonky as this movie is, I don't know where this pentagram fucking magic shotgun came from, nor do I really need to know. It's just there, and it kills the fuck out of people.
And it's called The God Killer.
Yeah, it's like if you were telling a story about Uber Eats, like dropping your food off in the wrong place. You're not going to need to tell what you ordered. The point of the story is your food went the wrong way. Yeah, that's what this movie's like. There's a lot of stuff that you don't know, you don't need to know, because it's not important to what you're watching.
This movie is a metaphor for you not getting what you fucking ordered.
Yeah.
And I'm disappointed. Otto agrees.
Otto does agree.
Otto, you're on your angry side. You need to be back in the middle.
Also, I just thought it was fucking hilarious. The guy that played who I joked, you see, Nicolas Cage pals up with Amber Heard, who at one point in the film walks in on her, I guess at the time, fiance having sex with another woman, In this picture on IMDb, I don't know, like I called him Gilbert in because he looks for anybody who actually watched wrestling back in the day, the parody version of Goldberg that WWF did. Was
Now, see, I
Gilbert,
said he looks like the middle Pokemon evolution between Gilbert and Goldberg.
which I guess would have to be Sean Morley, aka Val Venus, because this guy looks just like Val Venus in this shot right here.
Oh wow, he does look a lot like Val Venus in that shot.
I can see.
Yeah, and he's wearing a Superman shirt. Also,
that's-
Val Venus is kind of a piece of shit. Straight shoot! Wait, nope, sorry, I'm not going to do that tonight.
Straight shoot.
We just got the car back on the road. Ken.
Also, it's kind of typecasting. Katie Mixon, she was the very horny waitress.
There were a couple of those.
Which one?
The very first one with Amber Heard at the beginning of the movie.
The diner waitress.
Yeah, the diner waitress
Okay.
before Amber Heard grabbed the dude's nuts and was like, "I quit.
Well,
Here's your muffin money,
Look
bitch."
at, he was sexually harassing
Yeah. No,
her
yeah.
in like his fucking like piss yellow clothes.
Oh yeah, it was disgusting. Like I'm not saying it wasn't like deserved. I was just like, yeah, that was just a thing that happened.
Also, can we talk about the fact that fucking Nicolas Cage kills?
Oh, I didn't even get to my
About-
point yet, John.
Okay, we'll,
Never go in.
no, we'll save it. We'll save it because that's coming up.
The other fun bit is the guy who was driving the RV, and I pointed this out during the movie. The guy that was driving the RV for the cult was also the guy in Spider-Man 1, the Sam Raimi one, who killed Uncle Ben, but then didn't actually kill Uncle Ben.
And then it was Stan Man.
You see, because I'm taking it behind the curtain again because he said that when we were watching the movie, and I was just like, that guy's not Thomas Hayden Church.
He did.
Yeah, that was certainly a retcon they did.
How dare you call yourself a captain of shimmies?
Well,
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, you're not shimmying right now. Hypocrite thou art.
do boat captains always sail boats?
Yes.
No,
Yes,
they have
all the
time
time.
on land. Just because I'm a captain,
don't.
No, you
shimmy.
sign your life away to the sea forever.
They actually hover a bit above the ground.
See,
they never really touch
they
it.
have
They
boots.
learn on the
They
water.
have seawater in their shoes.
International waters, Bermuda Triangles. They
My full
Loch Ness
nickname.
monsters.
This is going back to high school. The full name was Captain Shimmy While You Can. It's shortened.
Why was your nickname Shimmy While You Can?
Well, it was from. It was.
Also,
from
you
a
have to consider he might be facetious.
Do you want to hear the fucking story or not? Oh my god. So I wrote a story in high school for an English class about they were like write a story about conflict. So I immediately went to stupid superheroes because I wanted to irritate my English teacher. So it was
Was it Miss Arsenal?
it was Miss Arsenal. It was
Talking about doxing, that was a last name.
there's like 90 of them. There's 90 of them. It's fine.
Well, granted, I mean, they'll probably figure out which one it was.
Doesn't matter.
She's like one of our like top listeners, and now she's super pissed.
I highly doubt.
She's the one who got upset about Leonard Skinner.
You know, honestly, out of all the teachers that were there, I could see her being a fan before anybody else. She was kind of fun. But the point is, so I wrote a story about a guy named Our Hero, and his name was ironic because he fucked up and killed a city. So, like, the last surviving kid was like, Our Hero. And then the kid died. And so the dude was, like, just destroyed, right? Because it was a joke on Rob Liefeld's crappy, I'm so edgy, sad superheroes that he kept trying to do. Because fuck you, Rob Liefeld.
You can't draw feet.
Can't draw feet. And he
He
was
really
fighting
can't.
Captain Shimmy While You Can, who was the leader of the Pop and Lock Dance Boys with a Z. Now, that's both spelled boys with a Z, but also with a Z is part of the name. It's the Pop and Lock Dance Boys with a Z. And she read it aloud in an effort to shame me. And it did not work because how can you shame that which has no shame?
He just stuck his chest out and be like,
I was like, yeah, you're right. That's what I said. I wrote it. I remember. I was there. What's up? And so it just went from there. And so it became my email address and my online handles. And here we are.
And here we are, and I still haven't made the point I was trying to make like 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
You called me a captain of shimmies. You did this.
Oh my God!
What was your 30 minutes ago
Fucking
point?
Russell of the Jimmies is what you really are.
He just called you a.
All I was gonna say was Katie Mixon, who played According to IMDb, her name was Norma Jean.
Of course.
Of course, her name would be goddamn.
She
Norma.
also she played a diner waitress in Hell or High Water as well.
I really appreciate just the level of like astuteness this cast has to like bit characters from movies.
Yeah, like also if you want to see a really funny show that she just so happens to be in, Eastbound and Down on HBO, fucking hilarious.
You know, I've always meant to watch that.
It's funny.
I
It's
like Danny
stupid,
McBride.
but I love Danny McBride in this show. Is just
Well, he was-
why you watch the show.
Danny McBride was the best part of Pineapple Express, and he was incredible in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, he was good in Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Was this also the same Danny McBride that wrote Underworld?
No,
Wait,
it's,
what?
it's a different
No.
Danny McBride.
Not in
Also,
my head, it is.
A little weird nods like this movie has a fucking the God Killer weapon. It's like some weird weapon straight out of hell, which gave me Constantine vibes.
I
And
was
lo
just-
and behold, Pruitt Taylor Vince is in it as like a bartender named
Yeah.
Roy. He was the fucking guy who
He was the psychic in Constantine.
Yes, the psychic
Drank
who, like-
himself to death, yeah.
I was thinking of like the cult from Supernatural.
I see a little...
That too,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
yeah.
a very Supernatural-esque weapon.
Is that just not like
Yeah.
this fucking like a meter long like 5-barrel monstrosity?
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the opening shot of this film is like a car just like busting out of hell. Right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, to the untrained eye, this might be taken as metaphor. But I was like, you know what? I bet this is actually going to be a part of the movie. Lo and behold,
yeah, it was.
I was right. I mean, it was no shocker to anyone. It was like easy to figure out, but Bill Fisher's great.
Bill Fichtner's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of good bit part people. And, like, you said it earlier, that one scene where Nicolas Cage is having sex with the waitress, the second waitress, and shooting
Candy.
dudes while having sex. It's very shoot 'em up.
And then,
Yes.
and then he gets tased with a cattle prod
Yeah.
while fucking this woman,
Yes.
and causes her to have a full body orgasm
Now-
before he
Because-
shoots the guy in the foot.
because like Twilight Dad sends his like cult redneck dudes into to get him, and because they have adjacent rooms to the main character girl who's getting her toes painted by a naked waiter, and then Candy, the big tease him up blonde waitress, is like butt ass naked riding
The whole time.
Nicolas Cage's cock, who is fully dressed with a cigar in his mouth, a gun in his hand, and a bottle of Jack Daniels in the other. And then all these fucking, like, good old boys kick down the door, and he's fucking capping every one of them. Pow, pow, pow.
While his dick is still in the sheet.
While he's still pumping away. But there was one shot that I thought was too goddamn good. There's like one guy comes up behind him, he shoots him, but the guy flips forward and falls backwards somehow.
Yeah.
Like full rotation into a
He
window.
gets shot in the chest, and his feet go out the window first.
If I recall, that was the moment where like all four of us just were like, "What?" And there's already a lot of banana sandwich moments in this film, but that was the one where we're all just like started laughing at the same time.
Same scene where he shot the dude holding the machete in the machete so that the back of the machete went into the dude's
Yeah, I
face.
love how the back of the machete went into this guy's noggin.
Unless
in a
it was a double-bladed machete.
Now, but here's the thing: like, now, why didn't they just like go whole hog with this movie and have it to where when he shot the sharp side of the machete, the bullet split off like Origin style and kills the dude behind him, and then he just like fucks that dude up.
I mean, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Because
but I mean, he was too busy fucking that woman.
Yeah. Which, you remember the moment when I told you guys, hey, remind me to tell you about someone that I recognize in this movie?
Oh, yes. Let's hear it.
Well, the lady in question that he is having sex with during this shootout scene played, I believe the character's name is Felicity. Felicity's mom in Arrow.
Huh.
In the CW's Arrow, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Fair enough.
First couple seasons of that show were not the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never liked it from the beginning.
I
They
fucked
just-
with Batman with a bow for a minute until I stopped.
See, and that's what irritated
Until
me.
Ra's al Ghul came in.
Like,
I was just
I-
No, Oh God, am I really gonna do my Arrow rant on
Where
the
we
show right
can't
now?
do.
Like,
We got.
Pat's like, y'all need to
Pat,
shut the fuck
I
up.
get-
I'm ready to go to bed.
I'll put it on the list. Arrow rant.
I'm just saying that's
Oh.
not Oliver Queen. Not really.
It's gonna.
That's
It's
bad.
going
I
down
mean,
on a
it's
piece
not.
of paper. We can't talk about
Yeah.
it right now.
I'll take your tangents and I'll put it on the list.
I have to wake up before everyone in this house. I don't want to hear anything.
So sorry, like my lead host is leaking out right now.
Well, this we just do what we want here, Patrick. This is the inmates running the asylum, so deal with it.
Nah, we need to talk about Drive Angry,
We don't have to. We do what we want.
Hey, I mean,
which mostly has to be like Nick Cage centric. Not mostly.
well,
but really.
I mean, granted, this is sort of a spoiler podcast, so you should know this before the beginning.
Sort of.
But part of me is just like, I kind of want people to just see it,
Yeah, like
untainted, just because this was like when I saw the commercials for this movie back in the day, I was like, that looks like basically Death Wish. I wasn't expecting Death Wish with demons.
Yeah, no, like you see, like nothing.
The demon part, I was like, when that opening shot of hell happened, I was like, oh, we're about to see Nick Cage Underworld.
Because I remember seeing the trailers back in the day, I got like none of the vibes that like heaven or hell, demons, Satan, none of that was going to be a factor.
they never advertised any of that.
I was just like,
Which I
whoa.
think is, in some ways, smart marketing on their part, sort of
That's
like
true.
reserved as much as surprise as possible. Because, like, it's very true. A lot of times, trailers they give away too much of a movie, and I feel like if you thought you were just gonna get like some like high octane car driving shit, and then you walk into that theater in 2011, you see fucking demons and hootenannies or whatever the fuck,
Nick
you'd
Cage
be
gets
just like
shot
you
in
would
the face, halfway
shit your
through it.
pants because like what the fuck. Because like if I had paid like $10 to see this movie, I'd be like, I got my money's worth.
Especially in 3D back then.
Oh my god,
Oh my
this
God.
movie was shot
Like-
for 3D
Like
That-
in the worst way.
It's you want to see what a fucking like what was that truck at the close to the end of the film? It was
like
like,
a gas
propane,
truck, yeah,
like a
propane.
propane truck or whatever. That motherfucker was made completely out of rubber, and it was the like rubberiest, bounciest fucking truck you've ever seen in your life.
See, it wasn't a hydrogen truck; it's actually helium.
It was a hydrogen truck. That's what it was. Damn it! That's
It was
what
a
I couldn't
helium
think
because
of.
that's how it just got turned. As
like it came over that bridge was like boing. Like I was expecting like
and I love how the accountant was driving that truck to like give Milton like a little edge, and how he just as he like clipped another cop car into it, he just walked his pretty little ass out of the truck onto the hood. That car, the hydrogen truck, just kept tumbling, and he just stood his ass stock still on top of that.
now that's
While Casey and the Sunshine Band is playing.
That's as bad still as that shot. No, first of all, it was a great shot. It was a great shot. But
The
I'm just
CG
saying, like
was very.
like, the green screen was a little wonk, but at the same token, that was one of the two like best shots in the entire film.
And also, the whole thing was made for 3D, so you got to
Yes,
think that if
which
they
ruined-
hadn't done that, a lot of those shots would have looked a little bit better.
The whole 3D thing, the boom back then, like after Avatar, when it was just like, hey, how do we get more fucking money out of movie tickets? Like, hey, let's make every fucking movie 3D. Like, watching this film now, again, having the TV we do helps out tremendously, but it's gross.
Yeah.
It's gross. Don't want to see it. I don't want to see it with glasses on my face. I'm tired of 3D. Sure, I missed out on Avatar. I could have seen that in 3D, but the shithead fucking people that I was with decided to see Piranha 3D instead. I didn't have a say in the matter.
Having seen both, I think you got the better deal.
Honestly, because
Really?
Avatar,
I don't like Avatar.
Avatar's not that great.
I feel like as a spectacle in 3D, it would have been better to watch
Yeah,
than
no.
fucking Piranha 3D.
I firmly believe that if Avatar had not been in 3D and if it was just a basic CGI movie without that gimmick, everyone would have forgotten that shit.
yeah. I
It's
believe
nothing.
It was Dances with Wolves with Aliens.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
everybody called it. Dances with Smurfs. And
Dances with giant blue cats.
Or like Disney's Pocahontas.
Yeah, it's just
But in
Those, I
space.
see those comparisons too.
But James Cameron, he's dead set of making 6 more of those goddamn
I thought you were
things.
going to be like, James Cameron is dead. What?
Man, that would be a wild.
I feel like this one's definitely going to have to come with a headphone warning because like I was totally like screaming "you canceled" at the top of my
Yeah,
lungs.
no, there was a
earlier.
whole 40 seconds where all three of you were just screaming at me.
I mean, is it any better or worse when Johnson and I were doing our Bogan accents? Yeah, that one episode.
It's like, why not get the
Hey,
anger
Morty,
out?
we gotta go to the Bogan.
Oh, my
we gotta go to the
fucking
Bogan to go
God.
get the cube.
No,
God
we did. We
damn.
Oh shit! I hit my head.
That's what you get.
you fucking stab your noggin on the.
Gotta go to Bendigo to get the cube.
No, we went to the Bendigo to get the cube on the last fucking episode, Morty.
At this point, I think anyone who listens to us expects loudness throughout.
Yeah, I mean,
Like they have their
We gotta
like
get
their
the cube.
the volume on their phone preemptively dialed down. Yeah. It's like, oh, the Cajun boys are up again. Click, 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 click.
I feel like they're about to start yelling. I'm going to lower it just in case.
there was another shot in the film that really stood out to me, and it's probably the best shot in my opinion of the whole film.
When the skull exploded.
No,
It made that fucking wormhole.
What? That was the best shot of the movie.
no,
kid.
that's not the best shot of the film. The best shot of the film is during the, I guess it was like a car chase scene. They ended up in some sort of warehouse. Nick Cage
yeah.
just like parks that bitch, gets out, like pulls out a fucking like gun, shoots the car that's coming at him, but there's like a fucking hole there. It's just like there's nothing there. And then the car just like falls in the hole. The person in it's already dead. Got the brain matter, gray splattered everywhere, and then just falls into the hole. And then it's just. Did I forget to mention this movie started with Nick Cage walking away from an explosion?
Yeah, because cool guys don't look at explosions. But really, it comes down to we can describe this movie all night, but it's not going to do it
Shoot 'Em Up,
justice.
directed by Rob Zombie.
You need to watch this shit.
Rob
If you're
Zombie did
listening
direct
to us, watch Drive Angry.
Because words are insufficient
Like-
to the film. Like we can talk about all the wibbly wobbly wacky bullshit, but like it's one of the movies you really have to see to like it has to be experienced
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's just that balls to the wall crazy.
Because I'm definitely not mad about
No.
watching this film.
And that's why most of this episode so far has been random bullshit, because we can word by word, like scene by scene, describe the movie. It's not going to do it justice. You got to watch that shit.
Here's the thing: I'm kind of at a conundrum. Again, I haven't added my star rating on Letterboxd yet.
Right.
I'm looking at it like the first one we did, Willy's Wonderland, which I have updated. It's 2 stars. What did I give it originally?
Like one and a
Yeah, I
half.
gave it a 1. I was like, and then I saw Jiu-Jitsu, and I was like, fuck that. But I gave Jiu-Jitsu a 1. Now I'm in a fucking conundrum here.
Yeah, because this one, I like Drive Angry better than Willy's Wonderland, and I loved Willy's Wonderland. And I lowered Jiu-Jitsu rating for me on the show.
And plus, like,
Jiu-Jitsu may have to go down to a half a star. It may have to go to fanatic territory.
well, I'll say this because I've definitely, and if we're going on this sort of subject of like how we rank movies, I feel like I don't feel like I have like a set in stone like curriculum for how I rate movies. It's sort of like it's very like by the film how I feel. And like something else like to keep in mind, like you may rate a movie like 1, 2, 3 and have another movie of the same score. That doesn't mean that movie stops being a 1 or a 2. It doesn't mean you can't change your score. I kind of feel like even within like a 3 or a 2, I feel like there are still movies that I wouldn't say this goes above a 2, but this 2-star movie is still better than this 2-star movie.
Yeah. Like basically, you don't have to take all of your ratings and grade them on a curve like in a school class. You know, any one 3-star can be different from another 3-star, but they're both still 3 stars, but for different reasons.
Yeah. Like, you know, you
makes sense.
Like you can enjoy or disapprove of something within like like there's like a microcosm. There's a spectrum of 3s within the 3s. Like
Yeah.
like when I do like my end of the year sort of like movie rankings, like there's going to be a ton of movies that are like of the same general star rating, but like even within like those, I can rank them pretty definitively.
Yeah, like I only lowered my rating for Jiu-Jitsu as we were talking about it because I realized as we talked about it that it was really shitty.
Yeah, it was bad.
Because you gave it a 3
I was
originally.
trying. I thought it was fine when I watched it because that was one we watched by ourselves. Like you guys watched it together, I watched it by myself, and I was halfway paying attention. So I was like, it's fine. I was taking notes. Like this is like taking it in parts. It's all right. But then thinking about it more and more, I was like, no, this movie's bullshit. So I lowered it. But I didn't lower it because of another movie being better or worse. I lowered it because I was too nice to it the first time.
Yeah, like that moment when you were just like, "Oh man, maybe I was a little too generous with this movie."
And I feel like there was, like looking at your Letterboxd, there's like, you had like at minimum 3 different ratings for Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. No, I changed it a couple times. Like I was like, yeah, it's a 3. Like, yeah, 2.5. It's middling. And I was like, no, you know what? Fuck this movie. That's where it went.
Like, I would say, part of me feels like, in some ways, Jiu-Jitsu was better than The Fanatic. Like, it's not good. Like, it's still 1 star, but I feel like, there's parts of that I feel like.
Oh yeah.
I
Fucking
couldn't-
Jiu-Jitsu is infinitely
Jiu-Jitsu
better
is
than-
better than the Fanatic. That's why the Fanatic has a half star and Jiu-Jitsu has a full star on my
Yeah, that's
Letterboxd.
See, I don't like Letterboxd that it makes you stop at half a star. I like Fanatic is in negative territory, right?
Minus
Like,
5 stars.
Fanatic is a
negative
half
7 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
Fanatic is a half star on a 10-star rating system. You know what I'm saying? like fuck that movie.
I love the Tokyo Dome bit that I do that nobody who listens will get.
I mean, Shimmy did that.
I mean, some people probably.
Shimmy did a bit where we didn't get, but he was proud of himself, and he was hoping that maybe somebody in that Venn diagram.
Wait, you didn't do your bit today.
Yeah, well, I remember that because this is the first regular episode we've had in like a month.
I know. Don't get me wrong. I forgot about mine too, and I had to squeeze it in. You see how I was, like slicked it in all slithery like
Yeah,
Randy Orton.
That was good. That
like
was
a
good.
snake semen at WrestleMania on the fucking ramp.
Okay, so all right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Just imagine this came at the very beginning, an hour and 15 minutes ago.
Like we just,
Sure.
We have Shimmy inserts like an incredibly speed up version of the theme song. And then,
yeah.
it's like the song is like the theme song is a minute 30 or like
How
45
absurd.
seconds, and then it's like
How absurd.
10.
Yeah, all right, here we go. And if you don't like this one, I've got a couple more I'm going to do. Because I don't remember if I did the one in the middle here out of the 3 I had. So my co-hosts recently returned from reviewing a Diane Kruger bad cooking show called Inglorious Custards.
You didn't do that one.
No, I know I didn't do that
That
one.
would be funny if I knew who the person was that you were talking.
She
you
was
mentioned
the
earlier.
German actress that got strangled by fucking the Christoph Waltz.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Because Inglorious Bastards.
did she have? It's been a minute. Where does custard come into play?
Well, because it's a cooking show.
And bastards,
Inglorious
and
Bastards
custards.
Oh.
That's my weakest one. That's why I've had that one for a while. I was still workshopping. Next one, modernized off-Broadway production of Les Mis called Dance Dance French Revolution.
I like that one.
I mean,
that was solid.
I like that.
I
one.
like it, but I'm mad that
I feel like you've already done one about Les Mis.
Yeah, I think that was the same one that I did before. And then
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't that one.
It wasn't that one exactly.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Not the Dance Dance Revolution bit wasn't a part of it.
Honestly, I don't remember him doing a Les Mis.
I feel like
Yeah.
I've heard it.
Okay. And then the other one I had was recently returned from a pilgrimage to the Arnold Schwarzenegger restaurant Pasta La Vista. Fucking love that one, though.
See, they
got me.
They got better as they went on.
High five. High five.
Jonathan's pissed and I'm happy. Not that you're pissed. I actually like.
No, you're mad. You're glad that I'm angry.
No, oh God, Jonathan just flipped the fucking table.
Yeah,
No. Nope. Oh no.
I was
Just
waiting
Judy
for the
chopped
mic
the
to
table.
just fall as soon as you hit it like that.
It's like I'm always playing like musical chairs with which one is the exploding mic stand.
Yeah, I mean, this is about where our regular seats have become now.
Yeah, that's true. I'm mostly on this side of the table.
Except for the Mortal Kombat show, which wasn't technically a Caging Greatness show.
Yeah,
So I was over there.
It was a co-venture. It
That
was
was
a crossover with a K.
It was
That
all
was
you can
AYCH's
cage.
network special.
Yeah, all you can cage.
with a K.
with a K. It's fun. Go listen to that one. It's on both feeds.
That was a fun
It's a
time.
good
If,
episode. It's a
if
good
you
time.
like Cajun greatness, or you like all you can hear, pick your pleasure. They're both on there.
No, you know what? If you really like us, listen to it at least once each on each channel.
Or power move, listen to both at the same time.
Right, sync them up. Like, that'd be fun.
my God.
Do that.
It would play
different-
at the same time as Wizard of Oz.
2 different Spotify accounts at the same time with Pink Floyd and the Wizard of Oz playing in the background.
Like you had the AYCH version played in the right headphone. You have the Cajun greatness in the left headphone. But
right.
once like a second ahead. So you're just like, oh.
You'd have our stupidity in stereo. It'd be great.
You know, I'm sorry. Like, I looked up and I noticed Darby Allin above your head, which I was lucky enough to find the other day in a Walmart. Speaking of,
It's an action figure, not the actual.
No, not that.
That's
Darby
Darby
Allin.
drop. Like, oh no, Darby, don't jump.
It's hanging from a little outcropping on the roof right above where we're recording.
yes, it's really hard to find AEW wrestling figures out in the wild right now.
Very true.
Like, for instance, we decided we had to go to Walmart to get a couple of things today. And for those of you who don't know, which I didn't know until recently, that apparently for a little while at least, Walmart and, besides like Ringside Collectibles, were the only places that offered these figures. But apparently Target has them now too as well.
Yeah, Target's got them now.
But every time I go to Walmart, I go to the toy section for what Liz and I like to call the weekly dose of disappointment. Because every time I go there, there's no AEW figures.
But you know what's better than AEW figures? Jar Jar Binks.
The Black Series Jar Jar Binks.
Yes, there's a Black Series Jar Jar Binks front and center where he deserves to be. But
It comes with a lot of shit, like the fucking shield and staff and
yeah, but the thing was, when we went to Walmart today, somebody was in the toy section, and it was funny because they were looking in the same area that Liz and I were looking, where the figures normally are, but there weren't even WWE figures up today.
Huh.
There was like nothing in that section, and the guy, turns out he's come. He used to be a regular at the shop. I don't know his name, nor would I fucking say it here anyway.
Smart.
But he was like, but I will say, basically, long story short, I ran into an AEW figure scalper today, and like I wanted to be like, fuck you for doing that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he also told a story about how somewhere in the wild, like out in the world, there were like 2 Walmarts across from each other, like almost like a Walgreens CVS kind of scenario. I guess one of them was like shutting down or like liquidating their toys or whatever, but they were like selling all of their AEW figures at like nothing, like $6 a pop.
Right.
That may or may not have been where he got them. I don't know, but
Yeah.
he also told me he was going to Blood and Guts. I was like, oh fuck, you're going to be there in real life, eh?
I'm very, very anti-scalper.
Yeah, me too. Same. Fuck
Like,
scalpers.
yeah.
Like big
I'm,
time.
I'm going to have to yell at somebody tomorrow because a Batman Fortnite #2 comic comes out. And I got shorted. I only got a handful. And
Oh,
last
yeah.
time the #1 came out, first dude in the store grabs the entire stack off the wall, says, I'd like to buy these, please. And so I grab them and I put them on the counter behind me. I tell him, get the fuck out. Because 1 per customer. Fuck you, you scalping piece of shit. I don't like them.
Yeah. It's kind of, part of the reason why, a lot of people can't really get a fucking PS5 these days.
Yeah, I would have thought I'd have a PS5 long before I had a COVID vaccine, but here we are.
Same. Like I
fully
thought I would have.
vaccinated on my PS4.
I thought I'd have a PS5 before I had a Switch, and look where we are now.
Yeah, like I'm leaning towards getting the Switch. My tax return's coming in.
Man, I've been really liking my Switch Lite.
Yeah,
the
It's
Switch is fun. It's got a lot of cool shit on there.
I may need to get one.
does it have Drive Angry, the mobile light game?
It does not.
Damn it.
Speaking of being angry and Walmart, I saw on the news, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but this set of 3 people got caught shoplifting, and one of them, at Walmart, the local Walmart up the road, one of them had already been banned, and so he was immediately arrested because he was shoplifting. And then security came over and told the other 2 to stop right there because they were getting arrested for shoplifting. And so they walked out anyway, and then another person came up and said, that one's got a gun. And so the other cop showed up, and the one with the gun was arrested immediately, and then the other one grabbed her baby and held it between her and the cops for like a long time before it was finally like they got her to give the baby to a friend so they could arrest her.
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, I think that was today.
This happened today at Walmart, at
Today
our
or
local Walmart?
Yeah, today or yesterday. One.
Damn, the fucking banjos came out to play.
I thought it was crazy because, like, hell, Liz told me today, like, we split off at one point because I needed to look at shorts and she wanted to look at clothes too. So apparently she said, like, she saw somebody just, like, straight up, like, put on a shirt, like, change shirts, like, with a shirt off the rack and, like, walk away.
Yeah,
Like,
that sounds
at
about right.
Walmart.
Yeah.
I was like, what the F?
That might
I
have
mean,
been
like,
the
I'm
same
not
people.
gonna be like, oh, they stole some because like they're a fucking mega corporation. Who cares?
I mean, I'm not gonna like try to stop them or anything, but still, I was just like, huh.
Who gives a shit? It's fucking Walmart.
I mean, I mean more like that's trashy, but like
Yeah.
steal.
Y'all remember that time Walmart almost had psychiatry you could get? Like optometry or...
I don't recall that. No.
What?
Never mind, you're probably going to have to cut
Apparently
that
you
shit out.
can, apparently you can
Oh
get
yeah,
the code.
because if John tells that story, you'll have to edit that out.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind. I thought that was common knowledge. That's not. Yeah, you're going to have to cut that out.
Oh wait, what? Now I have to know.
I mean, I'm not cutting anything out.
Oh my god.
Well, don't elaborate then.
I
Yeah.
won't elaborate.
Okay, we'll talk after the show.
Well, apparently Walmart is. I mean, granted, thank God we already have it, but they're offering a COVID vaccine.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Great value.
Equate,
Yeah.
equate version.
Do you want the real version or do you want the great?
But speaking of trashy, God, like the first what was it, like 15 minutes of this movie? That because you said it like right off the bat, you were just like, this is just fucking trashy,
It is
like
the,
white trash. That's what it was.
It is the white trashiest thing
That's what I was
I've
getting-
ever seen.
It's like you said. It's like Rob Zombie light almost in a way. That's where I was getting.
But the thing is Rob Zombie has some class. This movie did.
Have you seen Halloween?
I mean, yeah, I've
Oh
seen it.
God.
Ugh.
But even
And I mean, that movie's not good.
but it's still
No.
not his worst movie, not by a long shot.
no.
No. It's not his worst movie. No, I'm just saying, like, just like the like. Never mind. I shouldn't go there.
Anyway, it was basically like a Nickelback music video.
It was like I said earlier. Like, I don't know why that analogy works. It just fucking works.
But also like your other analogy where it's like Cannibal Corpse through the lens of Leonard Skinner.
Yes. Cannibal Corpse through the lens of Leonard
see,
Skinner.
the people who love Leonard Skinner are getting content again.
Yeah, there
See?
you go,
You don't have
Frank.
to low rate us, Frank, for our like
Oh
lack.
no, we got 5 stars.
5 stars for.
Yeah, we're all 5 stars.
Just-
Baby.
Well, I'm about to ruin Frank's day. Cannibal Corpse is better than Leonard Skinner.
I don't know if he's gonna care. Honestly, I'll have to
I don't
ask
think
him.
Frank will care.
What if he's like, bitch, I like both.
That seems unlikely.
Dude, if Frank was a fucking Cannibal Corpse fan, I'd be like, you know what? You're now my father.
Frank, when you listen to this, shoot us a text and let us know if you like Cannibal
I don't
Corpse
even
or
think
not.
I've heard a Cannibal Corpse song. I couldn't. tell
I
you.
just played one before.
Well, I've heard 15 seconds of a Cannibal Corpse.
I've seen them live, and it was a fucking fantastic show.
Oh, nice.
I
miss concerts,
But what was
goddammit.
I do
weird
too.
was there was a couple right beside me, and the girl was just booty grinding on a dude, and I'm like, if y'all get like
Somebody
horny-
getting twerked on at the Cannibal Corpse concert? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
like you're getting fucking horny to fucking fucked with a knife and addicted to vaginal skin, you need therapy.
Okay. Wait, oh God. All right, I forgot to mention this earlier, but speaking of, people getting horny, like the scene where Amber Turd, see what I did there?
Oh, got her.
I got her, guys. Good job.
Roast mode.
Oh man, but when she wants to get her fuck on with the bartender, and like the determining factor on whether or not she sleeps with this guy is how well he paints her toenails. And then the guy, like, in the middle of painting her toenails is just like, so are we going to do it? I was like, man, this dude's not getting no punani tonight.
And then he
God,
ended,
that guy was a fucking simp.
I was about to say simp mode.
then he ended up dead.
nerd.
Just
But then he
brutally dead.
died.
Yeah.
Wait, he died?
Yeah.
They showed his corpse right before they were leaving.
Oh, wait, yeah, they did. I remember that now. Fuck.
Yeah, so fuck that guy.
Can we talk about how gnarly that scene was where the accountant fucked that dude up with a broken baseball bat?
Yeah, that was
Like,
pretty great.
Impaled him through the wall, through his shoulder with one piece of it, and then just like through the other end, through his noggin.
Also, I love how he had the recurring bit of like he had the whole 3D zoom in when he flicks this silver coin in the air, catches it, and just like sleight of hand magics it
Like,
into like an FBI badge.
Obligatory fucking coin flip into an FP. They did that like twice. It was weird.
because he pulled it up.
I actually think they did it 3 times.
Really?
Well, because he pulled it out, they did the badge trick twice. Once to like the local cops, and then to like the big cops.
The straight trooper, the state troopers.
And then he pulls out the coin trick to like kill 2 of the redneck cultists toward the end of the movie, where he just like zoop, just flicks him, ricochets off the wall, kills one, and then bounces into the head of the other.
Like full Yondu's arrow from Guardians with that coin.
Yeah.
It's
Hell,
pretty
that was
cool.
like fucking almost First Class esque.
Yeah.
Which came out first? Drive Angry or First
I
Class?
think they came out the same year.
Yeah, they were both 2011.
Ooh, battling.
That scene in fucking First Class is brutal.
Battle of the
Yeah.
Coin, man. First Class is great.
It
I
is
love that
one of the
movie.
best X-Men movies.
Yeah.
But God, yeah, I was getting like mad, like Balthazar vibes from the accountant with the coin and whatnot. When he was like, I was just waiting for him to just like twirl Balthazar from Constantine
Yeah.
again.
Played
The
by,
lead singer of Bush, Gavin Rosdale.
I thought you were going to say Balthazar.
Because I was thinking about him doing like the coin trick where you travel the coin by turning it between your fingers.
I've always tried, but I got short sausage fingers. I can't really do it.
I can't do that well either. Like,
Yeah.
I got short, stubby fingers.
I mean, if talking about going back to Johnny Depp for a second, he did the same thing in Pirates of the Caribbean when he flipped the cursed coin. That's the only time I ever seen it, but it was CG the whole time.
That was a big ass coin, though. It's probably easier with a big
Well,
coin.
it was he had a skeleton hand, so it was totally CG doing it.
But I thought he did it with his real hand, though.
They
At
might have
one point.
mocapped it.
You know, I know
Yeah.
he did it when he was a skelly hand.
Yeah.
Couldn't resist, mate.
you know
That
that,
first movie was great.
excellent.
that first
that-
movie is really good.
and it was based off a theme park ride. Bitch.
Which is not as entertaining as you would think it would be.
Oh no, this is fucking
it's not
lame
good.
as
And
shit.
people got mad that they took out the part where they're like selling women into like bondage.
Like,
And
they should just get rid of that whole ride because I've been on it like twice and it was boring both times.
It's funny how
It's like you haven't.
I mean, I enjoyed being in the air conditioning in Florida heat when I went in that ride.
I mean, yeah, that is, and apparently, also, I never got on it, but apparently, it's a small world after all. Was a good way to cool
Yeah.
off.
Oh, very much
when
so.
you
It was
were.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did that too.
Yeah.
I did think
never
it's-
marked that one off. I went to the Hall of Presidents and cooled off a good bit.
I
will
like
say.
the Hall of Presidents.
You know what? The nerd. I was talking to you about this, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. I don't know what I saw in my childhood that made me want to go, you know what? When I fucking go to Disney World, I want to go to the goddamn Hall of Presidents. And when I saw it, I was like, oh God, this is the thing I've been wanting to fucking go to. It's just like animatronic presidents everywhere. Just robot presidents as far as the eye can see. Every president.
we don't need Terminator presidents.
There, Terminator presidents there. Could you imagine going there now with fucking Trump in there?
I'd rather not.
Fuck Trump. Just imagine if it was like fucking Robo John Adams coming after you. Fucking Paul Giamatti, fucking Terminator chasing
That would
you.
be amazing.
That is terrifying.
But we call it President Evil, though.
Look, I will
my
not.
God.
I will not deign for any John Adams shit talk.
That was fantastic, Pat. That was good shit.
We shit talk Thomas Jefferson on this show. God damn it!
Just because one founding father is shit doesn't mean the other one isn't shit.
John Adams was a lovely and classy man who was anti-slavery and pro-equality for women, and just a good all-around dude. So fuck you.
That sounds like something somebody who carries a book in their backseat would say.
It's a little pretentious.
I get that reference.
I'm a little pretentious. And I love cheese. And I hate coffee. Fuck you. Gonna make that into a t-shirt. Get y'all one for Christmas.
Man, like the specificity of bits. Like we hope you find the bits that we
if
think.
you
are
were like
funny.
in the fucking like Gauging Greatness universe, somehow the bits will like cross over to all you can hear.
The only way that you think is funny is like you're on the show.
I mean, fucking the other boys love doing visual bits all the time.
Yeah,
Or entirely self-referential to the
Like
shit.
in a
we've been
perfect
through.
world, like I would love, and it's like I don't like looking at myself either, but I would love to do like a video podcast, like snap it like quick cuts to like we're just like what like you know how they
I
do
know
it.
what you're talking about.
I mean, that would be good to expand to the like a YouTube channel if we did
Yeah.
this and just did video recording. While
Although
like-
I would love it if we had a camera right there, but Cannon's bats to it the whole time.
I mean, we could set one up
and,
here to
and
my
you have your
left.
Wait,
pants
why-
pulled
why-
down like you're mooning.
Wait, why was it? Why would I have to have a camera in my back the whole time?
Because it'd be facing that way.
Because it was your idea, so you get shit on for this.
It
Bit.
wasn't my idea.
You just came up with it.
No,
you want a
not-
video record.
well, yeah, but I didn't say anything about having
No,
a
that's
camera
why
film
Pat-
my back.
No, that's the one
Because the camera
we
would be
have.
right behind you because the three of us are on this side facing toward the camera.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? That makes it even better. Let's do that.
Because you did say you don't want to see yourself on camera,
I mean,
so we just see the back
I
of your
would.
head.
I don't like it, but at the same time, like the short stint where I actually like did YouTube videos, like I had to. I hate hearing my voice played back. I hate seeing myself on camera.
Oh,
right?
same. Why do you think I don't edit the show? It's not because I'm lazy. 'Cause
But
I don't want to hear me.
When I was doing
You get
that,
used to
I
it.
had to
Weak sauce.
Well, when I was editing these videos, you know, I kind of had to like get used to the sound of my own fucking voice. So, you know, strangely enough, that helped. Like, there's sometimes where I still like listen to these episodes back, and I'm like, God, you sound like the biggest hillbilly fuckface in the history of the world, and
wouldn't
you
say-
need to
okay,
stop
can't-
saying words.
I wouldn't say the
Canon.
biggest.
Don't feel bad because I feel the same way every time I edit the show. About myself.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
Cannon Johnson thinks you're a hillbilly.
No, I'm not. No, I'm talking about myself.
No, I hate hearing me talk. Yeah, it's like I think we all do. It goes back to the same deal as artists. Most of our generation just hate us. Like none of us like ourselves really. So you don't want to hear yourself. You don't want to see the shit that you do because you think it's shitty. But I do have a solution. We go full Da Vinci. So Canon comes around to this side, and we all face the same direction while we're podcasting. So the camera's just staring at us while we're staring back at the four people who are watching the YouTube channel.
Or we have all of our bats to the camera and we're just mysteries.
yeah,
The way you were
silhouette at Mystery Science Theater 3000 style.
The way, Justin, you were explaining that scene reminded me a lot of a film from 1981 from Mel Brooks called History of the World Part 1.
Fantastic movie.
It is fantastic.
Mel Brooks is a horny old bastard.
He
Yes, he
is.
Yeah, there's another option, though. We could all just film while wearing luchador masks.
We could do
That was my next suggestion. We all wear masks.
You know what? Strangely enough, I used to listen to a podcast where that was somebody's gimmick.
Well, I mean, we watch a weekly wrestling show where one of the announcers, that's his gimmick.
Well, you know, I was just talking about hell. You, Jonathan, you may have known. Do you remember the Drunken Peasants at all? At least when
I've listened to him occasionally.
I think one of their name. I mean, this isn't doxing. This is their show. They say
Yeah,
their
I mean,
name.
they're still around.
Yeah, they're public figures.
Yeah,
That's
his
fine.
name is Ben, and he at least at one point used to wear a luchador mask on their video podcast.
It's like Tim Millsub, face reveal.
I mean, I do love my sweet ass 1966 Adam West luchador mask.
Well, that's your Twitter Abby now. That's a good
Yeah, like I wanted to change things up a bit, and as much as I hate that picture, I was like, I think the world kind of needs to see it. It's just a dumb, bad picture of my ugly face covered in a luchador mask.
You're
and I
not
love it.
ugly.
I-
All of
You
us
are
are
not.
quite handsome. Just look at our reviews.
they're-
Totally
Those were bots. Those were bots.
How dare you? I am not a robot. I'm sure that's not a robot. Well, look, prove us wrong. If you're listening, go to the Apple Podcast or Facebook, whatever that lets you review the show, and throw us a little 5-star review. Tell us how handsome we are.
Tell them how poppin' our bussies are.
Because I've been asking every episode, and the only person who's called us handsome looks a lot like me, and that's not okay, you guys. That's not okay. We're all handsome devils. And
I will not stand until we have your cousin Wesley on the show.
I would love to have cousin Wesley on the show.
Is he on Cameo? Can we?
I don't know. Like, there's a lot of people on Cameo, and a lot of them are expensive as shit.
God, I swear to God, every sound this table makes, I'm scared it's just going to collapse.
That was the leg over here by me, and it hit me in the calf. It didn't feel good.
Oh.
It's fine for now. When we wrap it up, we'll need to move the tables and sturdy them up.
Oh, man, how the tables have crumbled.
Because that hurt.
Oh, how
actually.
the turntable.
This table has like crumbled like upstairs before.
Yeah, that didn't
Which
feel
every
good.
time I see like all the gear on here, I was just like, man, y'all are playing a dangerous game.
Because that was my knee, and I need that for walking.
Sorry, I'm trying to decide. Oh, man, that.
Sorry, I'm dying.
You've got the goddamn emphysema.
That emphysema's
I got the
kicking in there.
goddamn emphysema.
For real, pollen is a thing that's out there in the world.
and
that's
yes,
terrible.
Wesley Snipe is on Cameo.
Really?
How much is he?
Holy shit!
How much?
No
for,
fucking way.
I'm
Probably like 500 at least.
It's probably like
I'm not actually seeing a price.
Well, you have to click the book now.
$1 billion. Didn't MJF's like starting price is like $500 fucking dollars?
$500.
I bet people have paid that too.
Oh, sure. It used to be 501 because he wanted to be higher than Flair. Because Flair. was,
it's not showing his price because he's not taking bookings right now.
oh, okay.
You know, because of COVID and everything, he doesn't want them spreading like email germs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like
he's
internet viruses. You ever heard of them, sheeple?
Oh yeah, Wesley Snipe is $500 as
Yeah.
of 2019.
Ooh,
That's about right,
Big
yeah.
baller. I mean,
We could always get Grammy Award-winning artist Jean Bon Jovi.
How much?
That motherfucker has a Grammy?
Grammy
John Bon
Award-winning
Jovi.
musician.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a Grammy.
And
Fuck him, man.
No. All we need for John Bon Jovi cameo is $10,000. That's all we need.
All right, I need to know
All we need.
if anybody,
Oh, get fucked, you stupid piece
if anybody
of shit.
from the film Drive Angry is on Cameo.
We could get Ice-T for $450.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Man, I would love to party with
Welcome
Ice-T.
to the Cameo episode of Cajun Greatness, where we
Well-
scroll through Cameo to see what famous celebrities.
Hey, we could get
are
the Great
involved.
Khali for $50.
He doesn't like me. I chased him around the Atlanta airport with the Psycho theme song playing on somebody's cell phone.
That's funny.
Wait,
A
did
legend.
you really?
Well, somebody in our story time for this Driving Angry podcast. There's this useless wrestler who is now in the WWE Hall of Fame by the name of the Great Khali, and I was in college. So this was a college trip to Disney World. We were flying to Disney World, and we were at the Atlanta airport. Yeah, we got on a plane to get at another airport to go to fucking Orlando, which I thought was silly. That's such a short amount of distance for a flight. But we had.
It's
But I will.
bitch plane.
I will say, being at the Atlanta airport was interesting. That place is ginormous. You
Yeah.
get
Oh, yeah,
lost in
I
that
think it's
motherfucker.
one of the largest in the
I-
state.
Fucking
hate-
huge.
I hate the Atlanta airport.
But needless to say, I guess the WWE was in town or either going somewhere or whatever the fuck, and the Great Khali was there. He's a very tall man. He's over 7 feet, right?
Yeah, 7'2", I think.
And man, we were just walking around just to confirm that it was him, and then somebody in the group started playing the jing 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 jing.
Yeah, it's Psycho.
And then there's this one moment where he turned around the famous Bigfoot clip, just and I'm just oh, everybody scatter. Like I said, he's a big man.
From what I can see on Cameo, no one from Drive Angry in a main role is on it.
Oh man, not even bad wig guy.
I didn't look him up. I didn't
But
bother.
Oh my
You know-
god, that was the fucking.
Oh, we can get April and Phil Margera for $50.
I mean, we could. Or we could
We
get,
could get the Peter Griffin guy.
Yeah, we can.
we could get 2 cameos from
you,
Gentleman
Tanner.
Jervis Cottonbelly, one of my favorite wrestlers.
You've
In fact,
received a cameo. From
I
him
have,
before.
thanks to my friend
From
Patrick.
Pat. Yeah, that was right.
Yes, it was lovely. I still have it on my phone. It makes me happy. I love that guy. Jervis is the best.
How do they work? Like, do you like tell the person what to say? Or
Yeah, like you give them the person's name and like what you want them to say,
or like bullet points, and they
Yeah.
fill in the blanks.
yeah. Or you can tell them to be more extemporaneous, but or you can sort of give them like a bit.
I've actually thought about giving one of those to somebody as a gift
Yeah, I mean, it
in the
was
past.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, fucking Tanner got me the Family Guy dude.
yeah.
And that was fucking one of the best presents I've ever received. Thank you, Tanner.
That's fucking funny.
Even though he did get my age wrong, but I'll forgive him. I'll forgive him.
Was he higher or lower?
He was lower.
Was he in character?
Hey, it's hot girl summer.
you're 17 years
you're just
old.
younger
Yeah.
forever.
That was a really good impression.
that was.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was,
Like
I didn't know you could do that.
I can do some voices.
You want to hear
I
my
will say-
favorite though? You know which one? Aziz Ansari.
Oh God! You know what? I've actually snuck it into this show earlier, but I just didn't say what it was.
You got to explain it.
Okay, so this is first of all, I want to preface this by saying, since we say this a lot on the show, I fucking hate Aziz Ansari. Straight shooting with cannon. Hates fucking Aziz Ansari.
Pew 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 pew.
Liked him and never thought he was fucking funny, which made watching fucking Parks and Rec difficult. But
was
you
the
know,
worst part
I
of
got
the show.
through it. I got through it, and you know, it was a good time. But anyway, this is my this is my impression of Aziz Ansari falling from a short distance. Wait, let me get a sip of water first. I have been talking a lot during the show. I want to do this one justice.
Because this is a
It's
10
pretty
out
great.
of 10 bit.
All right, here we go.
It's pretty fantastic.
Thank you.
That's got to be a new shirt idea.
What we do?
Granted, he could probably sue us.
Oh no, there's ways to get around it.
I mean, if you literally just have I mean, it could be anything.
Like, put his face on that. What's that game from The Price is Right where it's like this yodeler on a mountain? Like, and it like fucking falls.
We need to do
man.
that impression game at some point.
Oh well, you know
it's on
what?
the wheel.
Then
Is it
then
on
I'm
the
not going to do any more of my impressions. I can't
Yeah,
blow
leave
my
it
load
for content,
right now.
bro.
Well, see, now it's a fair game because
Wait, is there an impression spot on the board? Really?
I'm not sure if we put that on there.
I don't think that's a part of the
Yeah, we did.
on-
Yeah, it's in the one of the green one at the bottom.
All right, so
Okay,
here's
good.
the real question. I was going to ask this earlier.
Uh-huh.
When are we spinning the wheel for the next Uncaged episode?
Let me look that up because we're at a point here where we can. I mean, that's the good thing about this show because you know over on All You Can Hear, you guys like to keep everything tight and tidy, and over here it's whatever the fuck.
The
So-
next like unbooked uncaged that's not like a birthday is tentatively scheduled for June 17th.
Yeah.
okay, so we got a while.
We got a month and a half for that. Yeah.
Damn it.
'cause
So
we've-
what I'm hearing is I can't spin the wheel right now to see what that episode's going to be.
I mean, well, this episode's going pretty long. Like we're probably about to wrap it up just for the.
No, but there's so much more to say about this movie. By the way, I
There's
think
not.
I rated my movie. Did y'all see it?
No, I didn't
No, I
see
haven't
it.
looked at
I'm
it.
trying
I'm
to
going there
focus-
now.
Oh no!
I'm trying to focus on content for the show instead
Content.
of just
Well,
doodling on my phone.
I have set it
Yeah.
in stone. So
I agree.
yep, there
can't
you go.
refresh it.
So I'll go ahead and tell you,
Yeah,
I gave it 2 stars, and I gave it a heart.
that's fair. I mean, I get it. I don't agree, but I get it.
Oh my god!
Ow.
What is going on? What is hitting you in the fucking leg?
That's the leg of the table. I'm trying to straighten it, but it's not straightening.
Oh
So
my
it keeps
God.
slipping on the ground
So
and hitting me in the fucking
This
knee.
is terrifying.
Okay, I think this is a good idea to wrap this shit
Yeah,
up.
we may have to wrap it before the whole table collapses.
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
need to ice this knee now. So let's real quick go around, just tell everybody goodbye, all the normal shit we do. Thank you all for listening. All however many of you there are. Don't forget to check out the Cajun Greatness merch store, tpublic.com/users/Cajun Greatness. Also, don't forget to like us, rate us, comment, subscribe, tell us how handsome we are. We're all, we could use the boost. It's been a rough couple years. So if anyone was interested in finding you in other places, what the fuck is so funny?
I just love that we're just like having to like rush you into the show because this table might fucking fall to the ground.
I mean, that is what, that's completely expected for our brand of shenanigans.
I'm holding it just in case too. You got me nervous right now.
And plus, I do think it's funny that when a little peek behind the scenes at AYCH, essentially show founder Tanner came back and he's like, "Oh, y'all have really updated. It's so cool and professional down here." And then literally as we're holding the table to keep it from falling.
It's a little rickety right now.
I don't think the table's going to fall because my knee is still holding it.
Yeah.
It hurts, but I think we're okay.
Yeah.
But rushing the show because something's going horribly wrong is kind of our brand now. We should make
Computer will explode.
we need to make a shirt, a merch shirt that says that wasn't supposed to happen, something like that.
Oh man.
We got a lot of ideas for merch on tpublic.com/user/Cajun Greatness.
Yeah, we'll be just like a wrestler with a pro wrestling T-shirt where we just throw any goddamn shit up there and just expect somebody to buy it.
I am modeling the Cajun Greatness merch ideas off of the Young Bucks.
Or literally, they'll put anything they've ever said onto a shirt, and some jackass will buy it.
Somebody will buy it.
Or the Snoop Dogg Undertaker shirts.
Fuck off. Oh my god. I forgot those were the thing.
Pat, where can the people find you?
Oh, find me? Well, if you're looking, come follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at John Lost His Name. My art on Facebook at John Lost His Name Art. And if you're ever on the AYCH side of things, we recently released our 4-year anniversary quiz show.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
4 years, congrats.
It's been a 4 whole years since we started, and we play a little game with old cast members, Sandra and Cody. They come back, and basically the whole gimmick is I'm asking them questions about the silly shit we did in the show and see if they remember it. And that's what's going on the AYCH side of things.
Nice.
My name is Jonathan. You can follow me at Twitter at JONIIBOI24 and JohnNunson12 on Letterboxd.
Ooh, so sexy.
That was
like
smooth.
caramel, just
Smooth as
flowing right there at the mouth. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I am. It's canon. 2 stars for the Drive Angry. You can find me at That Canon Guy on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd, where I just rated this movie.
And I, of course, am Captain Chimmy, Justin Snipes. You can find me on Captain Chimmy's Kinda Art, Captain Chimmy's Almost Music, all the Cajun Greatness, social media. You can find me at my store, the comic strip in Tuscaloosa, Hargrove Road, unless you're looking for Batman Fortnite, in which case, sorry, deal with it. I'm doing the best I can. You people should have gotten subscription boxes long before today. And also,
Your
again,
fault.
I don't know if you heard, but we do have merch, so feel free to check out our
in case
merch
you
store.
haven't heard.
Our merch store on TeePublic, TeePublic.com/users/Cajun Greatness. Buy a shirt, support the show. Tell us how handsome we are. And just thank you guys for listening. We're having a lot of fun doing all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
And if no one was listening, we'd probably still do it, but it wouldn't be near as enjoyable. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you guys so much. And remember, never let anyone cage your greatness.
Fuck you, Thomas Jefferson.
Fuck off, Thomas.
It's a fucking prick.
Fuck your chicken strips.
How absurd.
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
How absurd.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.